Hello. Hope you're all well. As I'm on my own, Harvey supposedly is joining us. I think he fell asleep, actually. So he did message me saying he'll be on in a second. So fingers crossed he'll join me. So evening to those of you that are in already. We'll get underway in a second once a few more drop in. But Jack Baxter, evening to you. Are you sure it says no packages available? It's not on Sky Sports because it was rearranged, but it is on Argyle TV. So if you have your VPN, no, it's not available on a UK stream. Ads, good evening to you. Andy the Green says, in the space of a week, we've lost 3 players that can play left back. It's quite something, the injury situation. Need to dig deep tonight. Yeah, I did put a post out on our account saying if it doesn't rain, it pours. Yeah, Harding and Sorinola, come to that in a minute. Spicy Wedges, he says, evening all, checking in. Come on, you Greens. Graham Byrne as well saying, decent lineup, to be fair. Wouldn't argue that. Still have a question mark with Watts. But we'll come on to that. We mustn't get any more injuries tonight. Touch wood everywhere, folks. That's for sure. What else have we got? Let me just check some of the earlier comments. Michael Hawkes is in, the Reading fan. Good to see you, Mike. See how you get on tonight. He says, evening all, hope you... Oh, evening all, it's just me at the minute. Hope you are well. Hope Argyle get positive result tonight. Of course, you're not just referring to me, you're referring to everybody in the chat. Argo 83, Matty is in as well. Hello, he says... and Zoe O'Connor as well. Evening, Mike. Only big games on Sky tonight, says Mike. And Argyle tweets, yeah, evening to you as well. So I don't know what Harvey's doing. Let me just check he hasn't WhatsApped me, but he did say he's just coming on now, mate. Bit slow, these younger generation these days. They just need a bit of get up and go, don't they, Soph? So Mark saying all day long, love it. That's the best lineup in the circumstances. So I'll read you out the lineup tonight. So we do have 2 changes. Mackenzie comes in for Wes Harding. He has a niggling groin injury, so that could be a couple of weeks out, cleverly said. And Dale comes in for Sorinola, which is worse than feared, or first thought, sorry. He sort of did something on his ankle. There's Harvey coming in now. He's just checking his air out in the lobby here. So, hey, welcome. You're only a few minutes late, mate.
Better late than never.
That's it. Hopefully you've got your stream up and running. So mine's ready to go in the background. So we'll check the timing in a minute. Harv, I'm just reading out the lineup. So Mackenzie in for Harding because of his groin. Dale in for Sorinola. Sorinola is his ankle. He did tweak it or twinge it, whatever you want to call it, during the game. When he came off on 60, they thought it wasn't too bad. He's now going to be out for longer than expected, but no date given. But in goal, we have Luca Ashby, Hammond, Matthias Ross, Mackenzie, as I just said, Edwards, Mitchell, Watts, Boateng, Kane, Peppel, Curtis and Dale. On the bench, we have Baker in goal. Wiradu returns from injury. Patterson, Amici, Aseni, Muwaro and Seb Campbell are in. So 2 of the youth are in again tonight to make up the numbers, it seems. Harvey, wow, more injuries and Sorinola out for may even be towards the end of the season, all we know.
Yeah, I know, it's disappointing, isn't it? I think it's Argyle's luck, really. This season, I think they've been really unfortunate with injuries and have found themselves, as Tom cleverly said, in a tough position currently. Still got quite a lot of strength. And we've got players coming back, as you said. Wiradu coming back, so a huge positive for Argyle. I think at the moment he's probably towards one of the better players at Argyle as of late, and was unfortunate to get injured when he did. Harvey Kane, I thought, obviously getting us the winner on Saturday is a great boost for him, and hopefully he can push on from it tonight.
Yeah, excellent. Owen Cook, evening to you. I don't know if that's the Owen Cook that used to be in my year at school, but let me know if it is. Alfie Blocks as well. Yo from him. Ads Taylor says, evening, Harvey, to you. Andrew T says, massive question mark for Watts. Doesn't deserve a start. Come on to that. Baz in the Cloud, you just need that all-important performances tonight. Yes, a win tonight will get us, or should secure us mathematically in League One. Harding out for 2 weeks, as I just said, from Ads and Sorinola out for an extended period. I just want to touch up on initially, obviously, the news that came out this week, originally from ITV, where it was leaked that Argyle have been in consultation with staff to look at making some structural changes to the business. And I just wanted to give you a bit of a rundown of what that sort of looks like and to try and understand that situation a bit more. Just wait for it to change slides. We are going to talk about this a bit more at length. Certainly myself and Gavin with Andy Colby working Thursday. And if we get anybody else in, it is a tough situation. The reality of coming down from the Championship to League One, it's the great wanting to get up there and succeed and try and drive on, and it didn't work out. And the net result of that can be very, very bad for the club. And it's obviously not in a great place. We saw Andy Parkinson obviously leave just after the start of the season. That probably should have happened sooner. There's a lot of this that I do bear on him. I know a lot of sort of anger is being targeted towards Hallett. There's some decisions over that. And he also obviously does get an overview of what's going on in the club. So he will accept an element of that responsibility overall. But I just feel, for me, and we'll go on to it in a bit more detail on Thursday, myself and Gab, is that there was just stuff there that wasn't being monitored enough. Also, we had an FD at the time. I forget his name. Apologies. Harvey might remind me. He's obviously at Bolton now as CEO. He also is responsible for the numbers at the end of the day. And clearly, things maybe weren't being managed right. But behind the restructure, just to give you an overview. So the club has initiated what is called a formal consultation with staff to restructure operations driven by critical financial circumstances. Hallett did allude to it when we had that fans forum with Paul Byrne there at the time before he was officially announced. But effectively, significant final losses in the 24-25 accounts. They generally come out a few months after the end of that financial period. So this year's financial results, which we won't see for obviously until next year, until the end of this year, probably not as good either at all. But obviously crashing down to League One, and the costs have created a major financial challenge. Stark financial figures, last season wage bill was circa around 20 odd million. Owner Simon Hallett had to provide around nearly 10 million quid in loans to cover those losses. And he did say at the time that you can't really put anything else in. I think he joked with a seriousness of Jane has said no more. And that's the reality of it. So, yes, he does need to sell. Aiming for stability, the restructure is crucial to reducing overheads and ensuring the club's long-term financial health and sustainability. You've got to do this in any business. Those that run a business, I've worked in one long enough to learn a huge amount. You've got to look after the pennies, and the pennies will look after the pounds. Everything now has to just be challenged. Why do we need this? Do you really need to spend that on that? Can we get something cheaper? And Falston Park, I'm sure, as I can see Terry Alford's mentioned there, all of that. We'll go into detail on that on Thursday, but just to sort of give you a bit more of an overview. So what does entering a consultation, or I can't spell that correctly there, period actually mean? So jobs are identified by the club that are potentially at risk, so where they feel they need to offload. It's probably over 500, 600,000 they want to free up in the wage bill. So during the consultation, no decisions are made on that. They identify them and they go through the process of then asking and chatting to staff that are in those positions that are at risk. So the staff can challenge the proposals. They can look at alternative roles if the club are offering alternative roles, and they won't be, obviously they'll be few and far between, but that is a potential. And then decisions will be made at the end of that. We think that period has probably already happened, so those decisions have probably been made. But after that, the club will then decide whether to proceed with the redundancies and how many of those roles will be affected. If you've been watching the news or looking at some of the other articles, as I wait for this to go to slide 3, There is 20 jobs that have been identified, or up to 20 roles that have been identified to offload. Record revenue, if you look at the financial numbers from the Championship, record revenue of 28 million. Broadcasting brought a lot of that money, obviously, which is clearly made a huge dent. Commercial was around 10 million, and match day income around 6. This drove record Championship figures for the club, but decisions and circumstances couldn't sustain us in there. High operating costs as a result of that, though, 37.5 million, and that's including that 20 million odd quid wage bill, far outstripped the revenue, creating that significant financial gap. Again, we'll go over more of the numbers Thursday, but these are just headline. Player sales key to profit. The club relied on 6 million in player sales to achieve a small 0.3 pre-tax profit in 24-25. And I know some have already said about like the likes of Cooper, and we didn't get enough for him. That's just sometimes the nature of where it is being the club that we are. Obviously, owners' lifeline enduring that financial pressure, contributing significant sums via loans to the club to try and get it out of that trouble. But it was a significant loss-making season as a result. And the Rooney decision and all that lot, you live and die by your decisions when you run a business, and it's just the way it is. We can moan about it as much as we want. It's done. The damage was done, and unfortunately, we couldn't recover it. But the potential job reductions, as I said, as part of the restructuring, approximately 20 roles within the club could be impacted by this change. So the final slide for you all, and then we'll get on to the game. Championship cost base, Argyle's expenses, wages, staff and operating costs were set for Championship level football, which we're not in now. Sharp revenue drop from that TV and other revenue streams significantly impacts you going down. And this is why so many clubs struggle, not just out of the Premiership, but they get a great big parachute payments, but then coming down further into League One. Owners' loan support, of course, and making sure, and I think Paul Byrne, in my opinion, and I don't know too much about him, but looking at his track record, is the right person to try and get Argyle out of this situation. Tough decisions have to be made. They're not personal, they're business. But of course, everybody, there are people's jobs and livelihoods that are going to be affected in this. And obviously, we wish them well with whatever happens there. We'll put it out there. If any of those, want to send me their CV, then get in touch and I can forward it on to what opportunities we have in the head office at the range. It's the least I can do. But yeah, Harvey, I'll come to you now and I'll read some comments out in a second. That was a bit of a shock, but probably the net result of the situation, really, at the end of the day, isn't it? You've got to make these tough decisions.
Yeah, I think it brings the business side of football and makes it a bit too real. It's obviously not a nice situation to be in, and it's a situation which, as a club, if you find yourself in, it's one of the only times you'll see support from the 92. No one likes to see a club that go into bad situations with debt and people losing jobs, because money makes the world spin. But I think you've hit the nail on the head there with offering support, and anything we can do, we can try do our best to help.
Yeah, absolutely. The players are out on the field. Terry, yes, the ladies did win at the weekend. I think it was 2-0 from just recollection. So another good result for them. That's all they can do to keep winning. But yeah, look, I'm sure we'll hear more from the club as things go on. But like I said, and 7:30 on Thursday, remember, we're going an hour earlier these days. Come and join us. We'll throw a few more slides together just to try and break things down a bit more between myself and Gavin mainly. So, yeah, join us for that then. But, yeah, difficult situation, but nature of the circumstances, unfortunately. Right, I'm just going to move my screen over here as we are getting ready. So all we can do, Harvey, now is try and get the 3 points tonight and at least...
Your noise is gone, Mike. I don't know if that's just for me. Oh, there you go. You're back.
Yeah.
All I got was 3 points tonight, and then your audio went.
Yeah, that's all right. We might get some hit and miss stuff, but yeah, let's just try and get that win tonight, Harvey, isn't it? If we can get those 3 points, and if that does then secure us, then at least then we know where we're going to be going into next season.
Yeah, it's going to be a tough one tonight, I think, especially with Gary Caldwell, obviously ex-gaffer of them noisy lot up the road. He's going to want to do a job on us tonight.
Right, kick off. We are underway as Argyle kick off. Luke Ashby-Hammond goes forward. Oh, it's a flick on in the box by Curtis, but goes safely into the hands of Tickle, the Wigan goalkeeper. So, right, come on. I want to see a good game today. We don't want no boring dross. So let's see what we can get out of this as Tickle drives it forward. Wigan now on this left-hand side as Moxon plays it out wide to this left here. There's Edwards in his favoured position and much better, but it's a cross into the box. Oh, it's dealt with by McKenzie, but it's not the best of clearance of headers. Wigan now down on this right-hand side with the number 15, I think that is Kerr, who lays it off back to the number 6 as a flick on into the box, but it's over and out. It was Sadie, who's their number 9, out for an Argyle corner, Argyle goal kick. So ones to look out for tonight. Their top 3 players, 2 of them are actually out, of which Callum Wright is one of them, but Taylor is one of their ones that performs consistently well each game. And Murray is their number 1 goal scorer. Top scorer is Taylor, apologies, on 10. Murray is one of their top rated players. As header goes out from the Hammond goal kick. Edwards takes it quickly, trying to find Pepple down this right-hand side. It's picked up by Curtis, but it's then collected by the Wigan defence as they get that forward. Clear it up, but there's no one there, so that'll be comfortable for Ross. It's important, Harvey, that we do get a positive start here. Wigan's sort of situation isn't great. They sit 19th, 9 points behind us. Let's just try and get this done tonight.
Yeah, I think their position in the table is worrying. I think their side is definitely too big to be down in that dogfight, which is down towards the bottom of the table. I think now they've got Caldwell in, that they'll be fine. I think they'll be comfortable for the rest of the season. But yeah, hopefully tonight they come out of this game with nothing.
Yeah, just waiting for a throw-in to be taken by Robinson for Wigan. It is deep in their in Wigan's half on this right-hand side. Evening, Mike. Great chat earlier. Come on, you Greens. Kevos, he's in the house. He's in the house. Good to catch you up with you earlier, mate, and good to meet up. Good to meet up soon as well. As Wigan trying to get the ball away, but not quite managing it as Argyle keep pressing. But it is a free kick now. Who else have we got in here? Andrew T says Sam Tickle. Future Argyle keeper, question mark. Wilson Noah, come on, you Greens. Channel YouTube. Is it on Sky? No, it's not. It is on Argyle TV, but you will need a VPN to dial in and watch it from your favourite international destination. Tonight, Matthew, I am in the Netherlands. So there we go. As Wigan are trying to get it cleared out, but pressure from Owen Dale forces the Wigan right back to clear it out quicker than he expected, and it's a throw into Argyle. That's, if we can sustain the constant pressure that we normally do and have done away at times, that will be good. As McKenzie takes the throw in, but it is cleared away. As Sadie, now the number 9, tries to flick it forward to the on-running Taylor, who does pick it up on this right-hand side, but he is forced back by McKenzie and Ross, and then it's out for a throw-in to Argyle. I'll tell you what, Harv, it probably is going to end up being a scrappy one now, this one.
Yeah, I think that's what's on the cards for it. I think especially Tuesday night as well, it's a minging journey for Argyle.
What was that? A minging journey?
Minging journey, yeah, for Argyle. Horrible journey for them fans. Do wish I was there, though. I do wish
What's your clock on, Harvey? I've just ticked over to 4 minutes.
I'm at 3:50, so I'm a little bit behind.
Oh, God, yeah. That is quite
I'm a little bit behind.
There's not much happening, folks, but keep the comments coming in. And if you are on the Facebook or X, please give it a retweet so others can find the show, because it's a shame, really, it's not on Sky. And the reason for that is down to it being a rearranged fixture. It was originally a 3 o'clock Saturday kickoff. So that's the reason why. A lot of you on X, though, which is great, and a good number of you coming in on YouTube. So appreciate that. As not much going on, but the ball is going out for a throw-in down Wigan's right-hand side. We are wearing the pink kit tonight, so let's see if we can see a positive result from that, because we generally, I think, do all right from recollection. Hive in the pink. What's that, Sophie? What did you drop? Here we go. A few head tennis going on as Ross then tries to clear it further forward. Pebble trying to wrestle with the defender, but doesn't get anywhere near it. Is it brought down? What's he going to do there? No, Watts couldn't do anything with that. As it's cleared, and Ross just flicks it on back to Luca. Ashby Hammond who's in goal again, as Hazard's injury is going to get reassessed every few days, so it'll be interesting to see when he comes back. But Ashby Hammond's clearance out does go out for a throw. Harvey is like distribution's been a little bit off these past few games. It's not quite his pinpoint accuracy.
No, yeah, I think I did notice it a bit on Saturday and last week. It's a little bit disruptive, and I think he's probably not hitting it as clean as he'd like to, and it's not hitting his target to his usual 8 out of 10 times. I couldn't think of why. I think that his kicking over the course of this season has been shining armor over Hazard. But I also do think Hazard has got better as the season goes on. So
I'm looking to try and just making a chance of getting 40 on this right-hand side. Also, poor pass from Boateng after receiving it from Kane, and it breaks up the play. Sorry, Harvey. I thought we might get something in that moment then.
Yeah. What was I saying about? No, I do think that Hazard, he is the number one choice. But I think as Ashby Hammond, as the seasons grew on, he's grew not a bad number 2. But we have been sport for keepers over the years. When we look at, we've had Michael Cooper, who's been head and shoulders above everyone else. We've had Callum Burton, who's now at Wrexham. Whenever he was called upon, he'd done a job lovely. So, yeah, hopefully the next 10 years can be like the last 10.
I thought that was a corner to Argyle, but what's that? Oh, unless, hang on a minute, just waiting to see. Oh, it is a corner, so it is Curtis to take it. I can see we do have a Wigan fan in. Evening to you, so welcome in, Calvin, that is. As Curtis takes this corner towards, he goes and the keeper gets it. It's too easy for the goalkeeper to catch as Tickle looks to distribute it quickly. As he does find the number 10 Taylor on this left-hand side, as Kane is back to cover the position there, and he gets a great tackle in, and he clears it for. It's not a great clearance zone. It's picked up by the number 33. I think it might have been Moxon, but Argyle pick it back up again and get it back to Hammond. Good defending from Kane there, Harvey. Obviously, Edwards was caught in the box a bit from that corner. So good to see Kane back supporting duties there.
Yeah, I'm currently having a bit of trouble with mine, mate. My Wi-Fi's being a bit slow, so I'm trying to get back.
You literally just have to leave it all to me then. So I'll come to you with some bits of as and when I can. But Watts, though, I'll come to you in a minute, is for me, he's got to find a way in this game. I think with Kane in midfield, he's got every opportunity. As Argyle are high pressing the defensive line, and they force it back to the goalkeeper, and the goalkeeper's clearance is not brilliant. It's a throw-in to Argyle, but again, the press from Argyle, the high press, is causing problems for the home team. Come on, you Greens. Mackenzie looking to take this throw as we approach 9 minutes already in this game. No attempts at goal from anybody as he gets it forward to Watts. Watts back to Mackenzie. Oh, it's a little 1-2. Lovely flick with Pepple. He tries to find, I think it was Curtis or Boateng, but it's overhit. But Edwards does pick it up now. Goes to Kane, who dips a ball far post. And Pepple tries to get his head on it. It was a bit difficult either way. He does connect with it, but it goes out for a goal kick. Watts, Harvey, really, for me, has got to try and show something in this game, because a lot of us, on the show on Saturday were looking at Owen Aseni to partner up with Pepple, but tonight he has stuck with Watts. I think he's really got to try and prove something for me.
Yeah, I do think he's a little bit on borrowed time. I think that Watts over the course of this season has had spells of promise, and you can see that he's got a bit of class about him, and you can see the talent there. But the disruption with his injury and I think the lack of momentum he's had in his personal game has sort of ruptured his momentum and ruptured his form. But yeah, especially with the players coming back, I think you can easily see him being pushed to the bench when everyone's fit and available.
Yeah, I think so. We are threadbare as a long ball forward isn't quite met by the Wigan player, and it goes out for a throw in deep in Argyle's half on this right hand side. Yeah, it's difficult. I mean, the fact that we got Moaro and Campbell on the bench, just shows where we're at with things. But Campbell did come on in that virtual game at time and score a goal. So will he get a chance today? We'll see. As Argyle trying to get this ball. They're finding it easy, to be fair, to force some mistakes on Wigan as Argyle look to take the free kick quickly, but the ref says, nope, you have to take it again. Edward's a little bit frustrated with that one. Where are we going? Or actually, is it turning out to be a Wigan free kick? Apologies. Oh, no, it's not. Sorry, camera angle. It's a free kick to Argyle just inside over the halfway line on their right-hand side. So what can we do from this? Set pieces, clearly an improvement since the likes of Curtis and Rules have joined. Oh, it's a short ball down the right today who cuts it across the box. Oh, it's cleared away by the defender. It's not a brilliant one, but it trickles out for a throw-in at the corner flag on this left-hand side. Great bit of quick play by Curtis to just sort of play it out wide down the right to Dale on his own, who then gets the ball into the box. In a dangerous area, but the defender managed to get a thigh to it. It's a throw in now, though, by McKenzie. Obviously, we've got no Harding for a long throw anymore, with him going out for a groin injury. And obviously, of course, Souks, that departed us in the January window. Let's see some of the comments. Barnsley 0, Cardiff 1 already. I did have a quick look, so that must have just come in. Hit that thumbs up, people, and show your support. Come on, you Greens. Appreciate that. Ads as the throw from McKenzie a little bit further this time, and it's cleared out, and now a corner to Argyle. So let's see if we can turn this pressure into something else. This is a brilliant free kick. Just seeing the replay now as they completely fooled the Wigan defence. Just couldn't get on the end of it. Late missed lineups. Is it Pepple opening up top? It is. The only changes, Andy, are McKenzie in for Harding and Dale in for Sorinola. As Argyle look to take this corner. Come on, boys. What can we get from this? Curtis takes it. It's into the box towards the far 6-yard area, and it's headed away, though, by Sadie. It's another corner to Argyle. What else we got? No long throws today until Wiradoo. Oh, that's true. Wiradoo, thank you. Andrew does have a good throwing capability. Stephen Cooper, I'm sticking with Watts. Never played him in the same position for 2 games. Well, I think Kane should be able to settle things down in terms of distribution. So that's what I'm hoping might help Watts in this game. As Curtis raises his hands as he crosses the ball into the box towards the middle now. Congested area. It's not cleared well. Ooh! I think that was, I'm trying to see, it was McKenzie who stuck his leg out to send it back towards goal, but it just went wide of the left-hand side of Tickle's goal. Some good pressure there, though, and a good mix of corners, but still 0-0, Harv.
Yeah, my stream's completely gone off now. So you are my eyes.
I'm your eyes. Yeah, that's fine. But yeah, it was a good. The keeper had to punch it. Really, didn't feel comfortable with catching it, and it didn't really go further than the penalty spot. And McKenzie just tried to stick his leg out with his back to goal. But it just went wide of the upright. As Argyle pressurising the Wigan defence again. Boateng now with the ball. He tries to quickly get it to Curtis, but the defender manages to clear it as the number 7 now for Wigan. Murray tries to get the ball forward. Coming up face-to-face with Ross, though, and losing that battle. As Ross doesn't quite get his clearance right this time, but Mitchell will deal with this now and get it forward down this right-hand side, but it is out for a throw-in to Wigan. McKenzie started Saturday yet, so starts again. Miriather, come on, Jana from Cornwall. Good to see you in. Welcome to the show. Graham Burns says close. That was that chance from McKenzie. as Wigan are desperately trying to find a route forward, but Argyle keeps stealing it from them. Not the best ball, though, from Curtis there, as it's cleared out for a throw-in to Argyle. So, yeah, I'd like to see this high press on the opposition players. It definitely does disrupt them. As oh, wow, Watts 40 had a shot at goal, and the referee, Harv, could have played on, had a couple of seconds where he could have made that decision. It settled for Watts perfectly outside the box, but the referee blew it for the free kick. These refs just got to give that little bit of a chance. I mean, it's almost like he deliberately didn't want us to have that shot at goal. Come on.
Yeah. You see it happen occasionally, don't you? With referees, they stop the game because they don't see the advantage, and the speed the game goes, I think, is quite hard sometimes to get it bang on. But I've just seen it there. Yeah. What's his confidence? Would he have struck that though, or would he have tried playing it wide?
Or overthinking thinking it, but it is Kane who's going to take this free kick this time. It's about 25 yards out on this right-hand side. So let's see what we can do here. Got to take sort of advantage of this possession, this pressure, I should say. See if we can get a goal as we're on 16 minutes. As Kane raises his left arm and the ball is chipped a little bit low, but it finds, I think it was Mitchell who sort of is going down as he goes to head the ball. It was Mitchell, and it just goes wide of the right-hand upright. Another chance for Argyle really there, just can't quite find the back of the net. Matt Montgomery, love the passion, Mike. Great job watching the derby versus Millwall whilst enjoying the watch along. Thank you for that, Matt. Kev says, sounds like our start is far more positive than how we started against Doncaster. That's not difficult though, Kev, is it? But yeah, it's typical really away starts from Argyle, high pressing and putting that pressure on the back line and even in midfield, and it's forcing errors from Wigan and Argyle creating chances. Wigan haven't really had a sniff at Argyle's goal. So if you have just joined us, it's Ashby Hammond in goal, followed by Ross, McKenzie, Edwards, Mitchell, Watts, Boateng, Kane, Peppel, Curtis and Dale. On the bench, we have Baker, Wiradoo, who's back after injury, Patterson, Amici, Aseni, and two of the youth set up, Moaro and Campbell, as the ball goes forward to this right-hand side. But Ross calmly deals with that and gets it back to Luca Ashby Hammond. Is it time for him to cut that knot out of his bloody hair in the game, Harv? Someone was saying that to me at the ground on Saturday.
He might do when he gets a clean sheet.
Hey, as long as we win, don't care about clean sheets. Although we are neutral, aren't we now? Where we find ourselves on 0 goal difference. My God, when it was what, minus 20 something at one stage? That's incredible, really. As Edwards looks to take a quick throw down this right-hand side, but just stops his run as he now does find Peppel, who gets it back to Edwards. What's Edwards going to do here? Finds Curtis. It's tight and cramped on that right-hand side, and Curtis, unfortunately, touches it out for a throw into Wigan. Definitely the confidence is back with Argyle in this game. All these player shuffles don't help. I think Kane being back in the squad, like it proved when he came on Saturday, with Edwards managing to settle in his right-back position, makes a huge difference. As Watts, who I've hardly mentioned in the game, has battled and won the ball. He flicks it square over. It's trying to find Dale, who doesn't quite beat the defender to it, but I think that goes out for an Argyle throw-in on this left-hand side. So again, fighting for the ball there, Dale, forcing the defender, the number 20, Mac Manaman, to a midfielder actually to clear it out. As McKenzie looks to get this throw in and goes all the way back to Mitchell. Mitchell then passes it back to Ross, who flicks it forward to Kane. Kane looks to turn and loses man. He does as he drives a bit forward. He flicks it out to his left-hand side. Dale touches it down, but it's overhit. And the defender clears it forward, but Mitchell picks it back up. Under pressure, though, goes back to Ross, who's going to go square out to Edwards here, who's now going to look to pass it to Boateng on this right-hand side. In a bit of space now as he drives forward with number 33 Moxon on him, but he gets it forward to Peppel. Peppel turns his man, goes for a shot. It's cleared, though, by the defender, but Argyle trying to get it back into the area, but it's the number 6 now, Weir, that's trying to look. Oh, he doesn't clear it straight away, but does eventually get it. forward, but it's then picked up by Ross and kicked straight back, and it's a foul on Mackenzie by Smith for Wigan. God, a little bit of franticness in the play there, Harv. Have you still got your stream working?
It keeps buffering, so
no comment.
Yeah,
all perfectly good here, as I just noticed. Voodoo in the comments. Any tips for Cheltenham tomorrow?
don't eat yellow snow.
He might be asking Michael Hawks that, the Reading fan who works at a certain bookmakers. We want a graphic. We want the goal graphic. Yeah, let's see. See if we can get something. There's actually a change of free kick takers. There's Curtis now. He's looking to take this. Is on this left-hand side. Can't quite see exactly where it is as Patterson comes out for a warm. It's taken short, though, to Dale. Back to Curtis. Curtis then try. Oh, he doesn't quite do it. And it's Taylor who's then sprinting forward. The number 10 for Wigan. Edwards is there back covering. But what can Taylor do? Is he turns in one way, then the other. He's into the box. He gets his shot off. But don't worry, folks, because it went over the bar. So, Harvey's lost his video feed now. It was a short free kick. Sorry, that one from Curtis to Dale. Curtis didn't quite get it to the right of his foot as he touched it to get the cross in. And then Taylor blocks it off and then charges forward with the ball. Turning Edwards right, turning Edwards left, and this, that, and the other. But yeah, he does get into the box, takes a shot at the angle on the right, but it goes way over the bar. But yeah, got to be careful there because Taylor will do some damage. He is their top scorer for Wigan on 10 goals. Place a £5 bet on any horse with odds of 12-1, says Matt Montgomery. If you do bet, of course, bet responsibly as Hammond takes this goal kick forward. How's the ankle as well, Voodoo? I ask every time I see as the ball's flicked on by Curtis, but then Wigan managed to clear it forward, but it goes out for a throw-in. Argyle are kicking from right to left in this first half, and they did kick the game off as Ross on the right-hand side here looks to just drive it forward a little bit, kicks the ball downfield, trying to find Pepple, but it's cleared out for an Argyle throw-in. Hell's bells, says Foey. Foey Town Crier. There we go, like that. Oh, Town Crier. Love that. So here we go. As Mitchell then plays it out wide to Edwards. Oh, who's just forced to play a quicker pass back to Ross, who then clears it forward. Argyle still have it as Pepple controls it just outside the box, forces it out wide to Dale on this left-hand side as he enters the penalty area. He's looking to get the cross. He does get the cross, but it's cleared by the Wigan defender. Dale did well there. Great bit of quick play from Pepple to find him out on that left-hand side. But Curtis now with the ball plays it out to Edwards as they're just looking to find the pass. And he does to Boateng, who tries to turn his man, but doesn't quite manage it. And the Wigan defender clears it forward, but only to Matthias Ross, who gets it forward to Boateng. It's cleared out, though, for a throw-in. Ankle is 7 out of 10. At least it's getting better as the ball is whipped in from Watts from the byline, but it's picked up by Edwards, who loses control, but it actually favours him. He looks to find Watts now as Watts drives in. What's he going to do? He goes straight towards the keeper and the goal, but it's saved. The clearance, though, isn't dealt with yet as Edwards crosses it back in. It's not the best of balls. It's too low, and it does get dealt with by the number 33, Moxon for Wigan, but he loses to Ross. They just cannot get out of their areas. The ball's whipped into the box. Pepple can't get to it. It's the defender who clears it, but Dale, blimey, now picks it up on this left-hand side, trying to lose his man, the number 6 Weir for Wigan, as he won't let him go, and then eventually shoves him over for a free kick. It's about 40 yards out. To Argyle on this left-hand side. Oh, a good bit of action there. I don't know where Harvey's gone, but I'm sure he'll be back to keep me company. But for now, I've got you lot. So that's more than perfect. Sounds like our players confident on the ball, just need it in the danger zone. So we're getting it in the danger zone, Matt, but we're just not able to be clinical enough to put it away. So Barnsley 1, Cardiff 1 now is the score. Thanks to Foey Town Crier as well for pairing up on YouTube. Appreciate that. You can do that. And also, bear with. Oh, it's not dealt with. That cross into the free kick into the box. What was Tickle doing? He's almost going down to the ground and then tries to punch it. He's now, Oh, I've injured myself because that was such a howler. Luckily, he got away with that. I'm just seeing the replay now. Yeah, he almost comes out and he's down on his knees as he then tries to just punch it. It's a weird decision from the keeper there. I don't know if he slipped coming out or misjudged the where the ball was landing, but he is still down. So we do have a little break in play. I did notice Luis Miguel Carval Gonzalez. Probably got that wrong, but gracias. He is paired with us on YouTube as well. Appreciate that. Let me just, I smell a goal. Gents, as Larry from Plymouth, Massachusetts, joins us from across the pond. And he's also paired up on YouTube, and he's the one that said, I can smell a goal. Well, we've had enough chances in their box. We've just got to do something here. So, yeah, Alex Mitchell always defending, says Andrew T. Yeah, he's brilliant. Tickle is crippled. I'm just seeing some highlights, so just going to replay. Just see, this is Taylor actually, where Curtis lost the ball to him, trying to cross it in. I can see what he was doing there, trying to unbalance Edwards with going left and then right. But his shot was not the best. And this is where sometimes in this league, decent strikers will take those chances that they get. And after all the pressure you've got, you then find yourself 1-0 down. Harv, are you there in the background?
Yeah, I'm trying to reboot me Wi-Fi, but trying to do it as quietly as possible.
Harvey to Harvey, Mike to Harvey. You like this? It sounds like you're bent over somewhere trying to stretch to pull a cable out.
Yeah, I was. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, you're fine, mate.
Right, I should almost be there, nearly. Yeah, touch wood.
Really good 25 minutes, says Mark, but got to score soon. Or ... Yeah. We've had some good chances. It tastes like promotion, says Levy Toy. Well, who knows? You wouldn't want to go up so much in that sense, because I don't think we'd be in the best positions to do so, especially with what was announced this week. The money would, of course, be welcome, but I'm sure all of us wouldn't be disappointed with a bit of fun in the playoffs. Certainly. And at the end of the day, my thoughts about it on Saturday or last Thursday were, well, if we did manage to go up by fluke, not fluke, but even effort, I mean, it is what it is. You're not also going to turn it down, but oh my God, that will be a challenge. That's for sure. Andrew T, he sounded like he's in the toilet. That was to you, Harv, as Tickle clears a ball. He is still on the pitch as Argo again trying to frustrate the defence. Kane thought he was going to get a free kick there, but he doesn't. But it is put forward again by Argyle. But Wigan are now clearing it forward again, trying to find Taylor. That's a terrible decision from Ross, who tries to dive to head it. It's out wide. It is crossed into the box by Taylor. Rosso does really well to get himself into the box to clear it forward. But what was he doing? It was a weird, strange diving header that he completely missed. But threat nullified as Edwards takes a quick throw into Boateng. Camera is not on the field of play. Where is it? There we go. As Watts now tries to chip it forward to Peppel, who is onside. He brings it down. Oh, and he tries to head it past the keeper, but it goes straight to the keeper's arms. He does well to bring it down initially. It was a great ball from Watts, and he was onside as well, but he just couldn't quite finish it into the box. His initial control to bring it down with his right foot, it just sat up high with the defender on and the keeper coming out. He tries to get some head to it, and it wasn't enough, and the keeper collected. But another chance as Luton go 1-up. Can you let us know? I'll have a look who they're playing. It's Stevenage are 1-up against Orient. Or Luton, according to FotMob, aren't 1-up yet, but I'm sure that'll refresh soon.
Mike, what time are you on?
2 seconds, mate. 28 and 53 seconds.
Okay, all right. So I'm 4 seconds behind.
There we go. That's not bad then, is it? So you turned your Wi-Fi boost on. There's another ball into the box. Finds Mitchell trying to get on the end of that, but doesn't quite manage it.
Yeah, apologies all about that. Joys of living in the attic in the southwest during a bit of a rainstorm. Your Wi-Fi often takes a battering, and when you've got 3 devices on the go, it often one of them decides to not work.
It is Luton now 1-0 up against Donny. Exeter still 0-0. Should have been 1-0. Yeah, we are getting enough chances as Wigan take this throw in down Argyle's left-hand side, but it's cleared out by Boateng for another throw into Wigan.
Boateng.
Boateng as Kane now picks it up, lumps it forward, but doesn't go very far as Wigan then head it back. But I think that was Curtis who then gets it forward. Dale tries to chase a defender down, but doesn't quite get the ball. As now it's the number 6 Weir for Wigan, who's trying to get forward on this right-hand side. Goes back to square to Smith, who then passes it back to his defensive teammate, who goes out wide now to the right after receiving it back. It's Kerr on the ball, but Watts sort of got him caught on his feet and then fell over. Dump. So he was just trying to have a go back at Watts, because Watts did commit a foul on him. It's all handbags at dawn and saucer of milk type stuff. But Watts nearly caught him out, the number 15 Kerr. But a little bit of a few words said between the two of them. Debbie Firth is in as well. Evening to you, Debbie. Do you have your hoodie on tonight? As the ball goes forward, Watts can't quite get it as the number 17 Smith gets it back to Kerr. Goes now on this right-hand side. He finds Taylor. He tries to turn with the ball on the first touch, but doesn't quite get it. It's then cleared forward by Kane, who tries to find Peppel, who's putting a lot of pressure. Oh, come on, ref. It's a free kick, but it was a little bit soft. If you do want a Block 9 hoodie or a T-shirt and a selection of mugs, you can. I don't say it often enough, actually, these days. If you go to the block9.co.uk, you can find our link to our Etsy store on there, where you can go out and wear it with pride. Isn't that right, Debbie? As a few of you. Even Stephen Cooper has his as well. He's in tonight. Not had a shot on target yet. No, they've either been past the left post or the right post, Locks 9. But Wigan now on the ball on this left-hand side. And number 7, Murray's looking to try and get the ball in the box. As he turns, he comes infield a bit, gets his cross off, and it comes off Boateng. It is Wigan's first corner of the game on 32 minutes. Doncaster deserve to be relegated for their awful away strip on Saturday, says Terry. Tottenham are 2-0 down. Oh my days! How
Lincoln could be playing Spurs next year. That's a bit mental, isn't it?
Are they, Harvey? Have a look. Where are they in the Premier League now? Towards in the bottom. Have they touched the relegation zone yet?
I'm pretty sure they're still 3 points clear.
Okay, so
no. So they're 1 point. They're 1 point off 18th, which is West Ham.
Wow.
But also a sandwich between Spurs and West Ham is Notts Forest, who are on 28 as well, and Spurs are on 29.
It's close. That corner did come to nothing, by the way, as Curtis tries to chase down a pass back to Tickle, who's then forced to clear it forward, and it goes out for a throw into Argyle on this right-hand side.
Interesting game is Spurs Notts Forest. Massive 6-pointer there.
Oh, when's that one?
On the 22nd of March, so not this weekend, the weekend after.
Okay. Yeah, interesting then. Yeah, it's going to be... I mean, no one is too big to go down. I don't care what anybody says. There's, again, Argyle forced the mistakes on Wigan as Curtis receives the ball from Watts back to Peppel to Curtis again. Tries to get it into the box. It's a bit high and Peppel tries to sort of volley it. But it goes way over the goal in for a goal kick.
Just thought I'd like to add, Spurs are now 3-0 down.
No. Who's it they're playing against? Sorry, Harv.
Atletico Madrid, away from home. So that's them out of the Champions League, really.
Sorry, yeah, it's Champions League, isn't it? Liverpool ended 1-0. They got defeated by Galatasaray in their game as well. Newcastle 0, Barcelona 0. Just looking at that now. Yes, it's not good, is it? As Wigan try and get the ball on this right-hand side, but Ross deals with it and heads it out for a throw-in. As Cleverley's feeling a little bit of the cold air in Wigan tonight as he arms folded and tries to tuck his head into his collar. There's the number 15 Kerr with the ball now, tries to get it forward, and it does find Taylor. He tries to lay it off to Sadie, but it just doesn't quite fall for him. It was too soft, and Argyle survived that. as they now get it away. It's Dale who receives the ball. It's a brilliant ball. Kane took his time. He's got it on this left-hand side now as he's charging the defender down. He tries to come inside the defender, Kerr, but ends up losing it out, and it's back with Wigan. As number 33 now, Moxon looks for a pass. He goes to Sadie, who's just in the centre circle. But again, a brilliant tackle under pressure from Ross. Sees Curtis now pick it up. To Boateng. What's he going to do? He tries to thread it between two defenders for Peppel. He was never going to get into that space. And sadly, it goes back to Tickle for him to take it out. So, yes, again, it's some good pressure, Harv, from Argyle. They're really not letting Wigan settle on the ball at any stage. Oh, Wigan, that was close. They nearly were away down this right-hand side, but it was just an overhit touch. I think it might have been McManaman, and it's cleared forward by Ross. It's out, I think, for a throw-in. I can't quite see with the camera angle. There's 35 minutes on the clock. The stadium looks empty, Harv, at the DW Stadium tonight.
Yeah, I think the sea of empty seats, as I'm seeing, as the camera pans around. Couldn't happen to Argyle.
I'm just laughing at Stephen Cooper's comment.
Yeah. Obviously, my ones are better, though. Obviously, mine are better.
Spurs just changed their goalkeeper.
Yeah, I've seen that. Their keeper had 2 errors leading to goals, and has been axed after 16 minutes.
Maybe he wanted to get off. Maybe he just doesn't want to play for Tottenham anymore.
Yeah, he's had enough.
Oh, God. Argyle versus Spurs, don't you mean, Harvey? Voodoo said just earlier.
I didn't want to jinx it.
No, I mean, that could happen. Oh, hang on. Not to worry you all, but Peppel is just down on the deck at the moment off the back of a challenge. To be fair, that's a bit of a reckless challenge from Kerr, that Harv.
Yeah, he sort of just swings a leg out, doesn't he? He knows that Pebble's past him. From a defensive point of view, he's just caught him there. I don't think there's anything serious.
Back up
Hopefully not. Get some deep freeze on that. You'll be good to go.
Sponge and a bucket of water. So Argyle have a free kick. It's about 20 yards towards the touchline on this right-hand side of Wigan's goal as we attack right to left. Left or right, whichever side I stand. It's a ball in, but it's... Oh, he doesn't! Yeah! Come on! That's a goal! Yes! Peppel, ladies and gentlemen, he clears the ball after a disastrous keeping error. Peppel gets the ball into the back of the net with a toe poke. And yes, I haven't forgotten, there's the goal video. Come on, you Greens! Have you seen that one now, Harv?
Yeah, no, I've seen it in real time. There was no late delay there. I mean, keeper's got to do better.
He fumbles it, doesn't he?
He's fumbled it. And Pebble, of all people, the man of the moment, the man of the hour, his form just doesn't seem to stop shining at the moment. And
no, it's a great ball into the box. The keeper jumps with Boateng in front of him. It's one of those where you see a keeper come up and try to catch it. They don't. They let the ball, then they push the ball down to the deck. But Pepple was there, ready to stick his foot out. And I'm trying not to shout too loud because Sophie has gone up to bed. But come on, you Greens. Peppel with his 11th goal of the season. He is closing down on Laurent Talaiharv, who's on 14.
Yeah. No penalty goals as well, I want to add.
Yeah. Oh,
he's on 4, so technically without penalties, Peppel is our top goal scorer.
Yeah, so this is the goal that we needed, Greens. It was after all the pressure. Oh, Peppel's done superb there as he manages to ride 2 defenders and get the ball out wide to Owen Dale on this left-hand side as he cuts in on the defender, crosses it towards the back post, and Boateng with the header, too close to the keeper. But again, the momentum is there. Argyle's tail has been up since the start of this half, which is great. And Owen Dale, I have to say, few people sort of critical about him starting. I think he's had a great game so far on side half.
Yeah, I think before his injury, I was probably on the side where I wanted Dale's loan to be terminated, and I thought that the player he wasn't sort of the player we needed. But since his last few games, you can see his work rate. He's running on and off the ball. he's got a lot of pace about him. He's very quick, and he's definitely, he's like the team. He's growing with the team and finding some momentum, which is pleasing.
2 seconds, Harv, as Edwards finds Boateng. Boateng drives into the box. He squares it across the bin. Pepe with the second goal of the evening as Argyle go 2-0 up at the DW.
I was a bit late to that one.
I saw Ads' comment and I was like, oh man, I shouldn't have looked at the comments, but it didn't look like we were in a position to get forward. But it was a brilliant bit of play. I think it was Edwards finding Boateng and then Boateng getting the ball across the box. Peppel on his own. Laurent Talai, he's now on 12 from open play. Oh, it was Curtis who lays it off lovely to Edwards on the touchline, this right-hand side, who then cuts it across to Boateng. 2 defenders got sucked forward towards Edwards, which left Boateng free going into the box. Taylor tried to charge him down, couldn't do it. And what are they doing, Harv? Leaving Peppel all on his own in the 6-yard area.
Yeah, lapse of concentration there, and Pebble's going to eat that up every day of the week in the month of Sundays. His form's flying, and he's on for a hat-trick now.
Yeah.
With the form the form he's been in and how long we've got left on the clock, I don't say no to a Pebble hat-trick here.
No, he did. Goal celebration. Well, I did do it for the first one, Matt. So 2-0, folks, 2-0. God, I was actually Baz who reminded me that time. Do you remember Green's moaning Peppel was a crap signing? It's incredible, the whole turn of events, and it is all down to that man's attitude and application on the pitch. He did, after he scored, he went and parked his backside on the digital hoarding and just sat there, very proud of himself. And it was a great team goal, that, wasn't it, Harv? Brilliant bit of play.
Yeah, and we were just singing praise about Dale, and it's come from Dale. His running and
wasn't it, to Edwards into Boateng, and then as Dale was trying to charge. Oh, hang on, I think Watts will pick this up. Does he get to it first? He does, as he goes charging after it down this left-hand side now. He's got the number 20, McManaman. He does get the ball back to Kano. There's no need for Argyle to panic, as Mitchell has received it on this left-hand side and just casually squares it to Ross. This is the thing now. We can just be a little bit more, oh, come on, Ross, as he nearly gives it away, but he does find Peppel with the clearance. Peppel doesn't quite deal with it, as Moxon then finds the ball and gets it, they're trying to get it forward now. Moxon receives it back as it's the number 20 McManaman now, who's getting pushed back by the Argyle defence. And even Weir has to go back and find Kerr. So again, Argyle just holding their line, staying organised and disciplined, and not giving Wigan any time on the ball. It is class, Dremy, absolutely, 2-0. And it's all gone quiet over there. It was already quiet up there because there's hardly anybody in the ground, as Wigan are trying to make something now on this left-hand side of Argyle, but they don't, but they do get it back. I can't see who's got the ball. It's the number 17, Smith, who's pushing it out wide to Robinson. Then who's that? I can't quite see. It's the number 7 who's trying to get his cross into the box, but it's superbly dealt with by Edwards, who gets it out to Boateng. Is that a throw into Wigan? It is. Boateng just gets caught with the defender, and it goes out for a throwing. So we are on 43 minutes, so a couple more minutes to ride. Wigan have had, apart from the effort from Taylor, their top goal scorer over the bar, that's all they've really had. Not a single shot on target. Love, have you got a beverage, Mike? Yes, I do. But I will need a top-up at half-time, because this one has been quite entertaining first half, Alex. Yeah, this is just what Argyle need. I think, Harvey, with the news and all that lot going on, there's those difficult, challenging moments. If we can get that win today and secure our league position, as we said just before kickoff, that really helps, because at least the club can start planning the financial circumstances even more so, knowing what league we're gonna be in next season.
Yeah, not only that, I think just the money aspects of things as well. If we can sneak into the playoffs, and even if we don't progress and we make it to,
as you were saying just then, look, 4 points from the playoffs now.
Yeah, exactly. We make it to the playoffs, somehow manage our way into the final. That's was it. It's got to be a couple £1 million that's going to help Argo out. I do think this squad isn't quite championship level, and I do think we'll benefit from a few seasons in League One. League One football, it's a tough league and it's quite a physical league where we can grow players and where we can bring some quality in. So as long as we can maintain as high finishes as possible, we should be okay.
Yeah, Spurs have scored a goal. So for those that care, we don't, but we thought we'd all laugh at it. Graham Burns says, "What a first half compared to Donny at home." That's just it's 3 minutes added on time. Just to let you know, that is the just frustratingly inconsistent nature of Argyle. I mean, Harvey, the one thing that the Cardiff game at home did remind us of, though, is what championship football can be like. That was a true two teams that came down from the championship. Cardiff, who sustained their squad and obviously have strengthened, you would probably argue, and Argo have been a bit all over the show, but did have one of their strongest teams out. And it was just great football, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was fast flowing. It was attacking, entertaining football. And
Argyle down this left-hand side. McKenzie getting across to the box. It's Curtis who tries to jump and head the ball, but just doesn't get enough power on it. It's still 2-0 as the keeper Tickle easily collected that one. It's the football's great, but you don't want to go up. You're not likely to keep a couple of players, and rightly so. We'll need to sell them either way. If we can get some good money, that's what you're going to do. It would be interesting, mate, wouldn't it?
Yeah, 100%.
No, Alex, I do not have a cider. I need to get some more. Actually, I don't have any, but that's also doesn't help with your throat because it can dry your throat out equally. As I've certainly had my vocal cords worked in this first half, as Peppel receives a ball from McKenzie on this left-hand side, shrugs off the number 6 Weir, gets the ball into the box. It's Dale who he was trying to look for Curtis, but he apologises for the pass. He couldn't quite get it to him as Wigan clear it. Rostow goes back to Ashby Hammond, who's had 0 to do. I mean, his clearance isn't great. I might have jinxed what I was about to say as Sadie now picks it up. He's got no one to pass it to and decides to have a strike on the outside of the 18-yard box, fluffs it, and it's cleared by Argyle. I was literally about to say, Harv, that could we see a Luca Ashby Hammond clean sheet tonight?
Touch wood.
Well, I nearly did jinx it. There's the number 33, Moxon, with the ball. Sadie, what is he doing? Oh, my days. Wigan are just nowhere. He tries to lay it off to Taylor, but it's an awful pass and comfortably collected. I think he needs a shave as well, to be fair, Hammond. But yeah, it wasn't his best clearances. The last thing Argyle needed is to concede a goal going into the break and giving Wigan a little bit of hope. It was Kane, actually, who got his foot in the way of Sadie's shot outside the box as Watts tries to hoof the ball forward to find Dale. Dale, that's a free kick. Come on, ref, he was pulled down. Throw-in no to Argyle. Just see this half out with a minute to go. Oh, actually, 3 minutes are up. Luke Ashby Hammond almost with an assist. Nice to get one over Cornwell. Well, we haven't yet, but it's a good start. +2 goal difference. Yes, we've managed to get into the positive. We're looking at small achievements this season. That's one of them, as Ross commits a foul on Taylor inside the Wigan half. What we got here? Andy, Ruby and me says, Wigan have had some decent form over the last few games. So this is a good showing from us so far. Can we dream about the playoffs? Question mark. I think so. As the halftime whistle is blown up by the referee. Actually, don't know who that is in this game. I'll find out in a second. Let's see what else is going on in League One. Half-time, Barnsley 1, Cardiff 1. Still playing Doncaster 0, Luton 1. Exeter 0, Lincoln 1. Someone may have put that in the chat and I missed it in amongst us scoring a couple of goals. But Lincoln again with potentially another 3 points to see them edge away further from Cardiff if scores stay as they are. Mansfield 0, Reading 0. That's good news. Michael Hawkes for us. Stevenage 1, Leyton Orient 1, and obviously, of course, Wigan 0, Plymouth 2. So let me just do my doobly. What's it here? Harv. It was a great start to the half. Argyle again pressing as they always do in most games, certainly away from home. Wigan just not able to get the ball out. We had ample opportunities. The ball's into the box. A number of corners. I'll bring up the stats in a minute. And eventually, thankfully, the pressure told. And, two brilliant, well, certainly the first goal was brilliantly worked.
Yeah, I think this is defining Argyle's form, really. I think, as you said there, it's a difficult place to go, and we've defended well. We've really snubbed out all of Wigan's chances. I think the defensive display has been just as good as the attack. Pebble, the man of the hour, scoring 2 goals. The first is a proper striker's goal. I mean, I'll just speak to you guys. No, that first goal is proper striker's goal. I think, it's right place, right time, first to react in a busy box, and it sort of defines his season. I mean, since the start, he's been writ off, and now he's getting the respect he deserves. The second goal is more of a bin pebble type goal. He's got himself in the box. It reminded me a lot of his goal against Cardiff, that one where the crosses come in, and he's let it fly into the top corner. So yeah, comfortable. I think more importantly now we've got.
Oh, hang on. Oh, sorry, I was just listening to Charlie Price, not being rude or anything, but he was just saying Laurent Talai and Pepper were on 10 apiece. So I don't know then if that's just league goals then. But I think Talai does have 14, doesn't he? So there we go then. So you can imagine either way anyway that Talai is going to be desperate to get back into the game. And get back from his injury, which I believe could well be Reading. But I mean, what a brilliant! Oh, where's he gone? I just noticed. Sorry, folks. Harvey has left the lobby for some reason. Maybe it's dodgy Wi-Fi again. But yes, it's good that Peppel. I mean, he is in form. It is scary. We just got to hope that release clause does have a substantial amount on it. And I think signing him for the deal that we signed him for, on a 4-year deal, you've got to imagine that is the case. But who knows, because it is Argyle, of course. Stephen Cooper says, Harvey, you're now okay, mate? Well, he's not here. He's disappeared somewhere, so we'll get him back in, I'm sure, in a minute. Matt Montgomery says, please don't mention the playoffs until we are level with team in the final spot. Not allowing myself to dream, says Matt Montgomery. Locks 9, we'd still be 10th because Wickham are more than 3 points ahead before the game. Okay, I'll have a look at the table now, actually. So let me pick up on that. League 1 is what I want. Yes, please. So the table as it stands, we are 10th, but we're on 52 points. That magical 52 points, which I think then makes us mathematically safe. But it then means we are behind 4 points behind Stockport County. But ahead of us is Wickham on 53. They're all square. I think if that's 36 matches played, if that's live. Stevenage then on 53 points. They do have a game in hand over us, Stevenage. Reading, who also have a game in hand over us on 55, and equally Huddersfield. Sorry, Reading are on the same number of games as us, I do apologise. Huddersfield on 36 as well with 55 points. So my God, it is very tight for that last spot. And we've seen it in leagues before where the team in 5th and 6th, suddenly end up faltering and fall out of that zone. But actually, sorry, it's 3 points, but the goal difference will obviously keep us behind Huddersfield in 6 on 55. But yeah, Stevenage 1-1, Reading drawing as well, 0-0. Wickham not playing, and Huddersfield, Stockport, Bradford, and Bolton. I'm guessing they all play tomorrow. Let's see if Harvey's found his way back in. There he is. Let's bring him back into the live. What happened, Harv?
I don't know. I don't know. You were speaking, and then you weren't, and then I knew one of our connections had gone, and Then it kicked me out. I was like, oh, it's mine.
Even your internet got, I can't stand this Crazy Pilgrim. I just got to switch off.
It's because of Argyle. It's because of Argyle. It's going ballistic.
Yeah. Oh, it's just, yeah. I mean, guys, if you just joined us, we're 2-0 up and 2 great goals. A brilliant bit of play from Dale, feeding the ball out wide to the right-hand side to Ronan Curtis, who then pits a lovely little ball down the touchline to Edwards, who gets then a ball across to Boateng inside the box, who then finds a pass to Peppel on the 6th in the penalty area, effectively, penalty spot, who then slots home. But it was the 2 defenders that got dragged towards Edwards that left Boateng the space to run into. It was a brilliant, brilliant team goal. And then the second, with a free kick on the left-hand side towards the touchline from Curtis. He gets a ball into the box, which the keeper doesn't deal with under pressure from Boateng, and he goes to sort of almost catch the ball, but one of those where the keeper catches it and then drops it to the deck, and they normally would collect it straight afterwards. He doesn't. Peppel sticks out his leg and puts it into the back of the net. So that's Peppel's second of the night. And Argyle go in at the break 2-0 up. Stumpy Post. Wow, that's a shock. 2-0. Just joined. Come on, you Janners. Yeah, thank you for joining in tonight. Do you think I recognise your YouTube handle? So evening, welcome back if that is the case. Lox9 saying they're making redundancies so they can keep Peppel into life. No, that's not why they're doing it, Lox9. But I will still read out your point. Michael Hawks didn't mean gob. Sorry, predictive text meant to be gone. Oh, that's from you. Oh, gone back to sleep. Harvey has. Yeah, see what you're saying now. Adds Taylor saying Plymouth drizzle getting into the workings in Harvey's attic bedroom.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. Well, to be fair, me roof leaks a bit at the moment, so I'm getting me roof.
God.
So yeah, there is drizzle.
If there's any roofers out there, then
I can give you a shout out. You know, I can give you a mention. Get your score predictions on.
Yeah, well, to be fair, I do need someone to look at our roof at some stage. I just haven't got around to sorting it out. So yeah, I did have a couple of slides about the situation that obviously came out earlier in the week. Just to briefly touch upon it. Now, this was the last slide, just understanding the financial shift, but obviously the championship cost base. The expenses in terms of wages, staff, and operational costs were set for the championship level football. We're now in League One, of course, through no fault, but some bad decisions from a number of people. Sharp revenue drop then came with that, the TV revenue, along with everything else. You know, it's a significant difference. TV alone, I think, was around 12 million. So you suddenly lose that. That's on the revenue that you have of 30-odd million. It's a big dent. Obviously, the loan support from Simon Hallett, which he did say in the last fans forum with Paul Byrne before he was officially announced, that's it effectively. I think Jane had told him politely, and so yes, well, Harvey, let's just hope then with that. We'll come on to it in a second before the second half, but obviously there's 20 positions that are up for review. The consultation then allows the club identify those roles. Then there's consultations with those staff members that will be affected, and they have their point to put across. If there's any alternative roles that may be coming off the back of it, they can look to apply for those. Sadly, if you've not been there for 2 years, they don't benefit from any statutory redundancy pay, but they will or should be sorted by the club in terms of any notice period. But yeah, we do. It's a sensitive situation for all of those that might be affected. So our thoughts go to them because at this time when costs are rising, as we know, because of a certain person who's decided to bomb a country, it doesn't help in these tough times. But Harvey, investment, I mean, we haven't heard, there's been nothing really of note, not even any rumours of late, which normally you hear the odd thing leaking out. You got Snoop Dogg up the road, swanning around, literally, the pun, Swansea. For Hallett's sake, he wants to make sure the club do get someone that can come in and give it a good boost. But maybe that isn't still there at the moment. And however short term, medium, or long term that is looking, I'm sure he's doing everything he can to try and deal with that.
Yeah, it's a tough one, really. It's a tough one because I think now he's come to terms with himself, where he knows in himself he has to sell. You'd know more than me on a business front on how to, how to run the business more than I could. But from my personal terms, from a fan's terms, this has been a build up from the mistakes for the past 18 months. No one's perfect. We're all human. We all make mistakes, but they're identifying it now, and hopefully they can catch it before it gets out of hand and gets too late.
Yeah, I think so. And also, before I forget, because I made sure I wouldn't forget this, obviously we do have Heather, who comes on every Thursday and gives us a bit of a summary of the women's game, obviously after their 2-0 victory on Sunday again. And Marie Hurahan is up. I don't know why this photo is so bad. I took it off the Argyle site, but she is up for Manager of the Month. The QR code, I'll leave it on my screen because the players aren't out yet. We'll take you to the place where you can vote. So I haven't done that yet, actually, myself. So get your phones out and get that QR code opened up like I'm doing now, and go and place your bet. It says start now. Let's see, where are we going? You got to find the right. There she is, number 2. Who is your Tier 3 Manager of the Month? I'm going to randomly pick something for Tier 4. And there we go, using lovely Microsoft Forms, which is pretty good. So I've submitted mine. Harvey, are you doing the same?
I can't see the QR code. Is it the one in the top corner? Oh, it is as well.
Oh dear, really? Come on, you young'uns, eh?
It's been a long day. It's been
a long day. But yet, scan that, folks. The players are still not out yet, as there's just an interview happening at the moment, and I shamedly don't know who that is. So, Harvey, do you recognise who that is on?
I can't say I do, Mike.
Someone let me know in the chat, because there must be a reason for that. Lox9 says, if the score stays the same, we would have won 16 and lost 16. Oh, there's interesting. Stumpy Paused says head-to-head. The record is Plymouth 1-9, Wigan 1-10. Well, actually, speaking of stats, I did do some prep. Would you believe it? It's not like me, is it? 2017 was the last time we beat Wigan at home. 2001 was where we beat when we beat them last away. Well, it looks like, touch wood, we're about to change that. I can see a couple of you have scanned the QR code, so appreciate that. The other QR code that's on the other slide is our Patreon one. So you've got 2 ways of subscribing to support what we do, and those that do that, Larry and Baz are 2, and also Michael Hawkes does as well. I think there may be a couple others on Patreon, so apologies, I need to check that. But you can do it via Patreon, or you can do it via YouTube subscriptions. There's I'm trying to remember now, is it $1.99 or $2.99 block niner, and a diamond one, which is $4.99. That just helps support what we do. And of course, you can buy some merch as well by just going to the block9.co.uk. Right, I'm going to switch us back to this screen. And also, don't forget, for those of you that weren't live with us on Saturday, we are going live an hour earlier now. So it's a bit more pressure on me to get the show stuff ready. But we want to get more of the fan base, and certainly the younger fan base, that might not be able to catch us because of the 8:30 start, is a little bit past most bedtime. Obviously, Sophie can't always join me for the Saturday ones, and not even sometimes the Thursday ones. And she likes to sit next to me, as some of you know. Thanks for that, ads. So yes, we are starting at 7:30 going forward. So and this Thursday, like I said, we will break down a little bit more of the financial situation. It's not just one person overall, but I do think Andy and the former CFO probably have a bit to answer to. And when Simon does leave them in charge to run the club, Several decisions have just not gone their way. But we'll discuss that, yes, and we'll discuss Folkestone as the Wigan kick us off for this second half. So join us Thursday at 7:30 for that. Wigan, as we're underway, as Wigan now try and look to get this ball out from their half as they go across the pitch. But it's Mackenzie, who then clears the ball forward. I need to put my glasses back on. What can Argyle do, or what can Wigan do? Can they come out at this second half and try and start on the front foot? But it's not the best from Kerr there, who loses the ball to Peppel, but doesn't quite keep it in play. But it is a throw-in, though, to Argyle. Teams, the lineups, Luke Ashby-Hammond, I don't believe there's any subs in the first half-time. Ross, Mackenzie, Edwards, Mitchell, Watts, Boa, Tang, Kane, Peppel, Curtis and Dale. And for Wigan, we have Tickle, Ameson, Kerr, Robinson, Weir, Smith, Moxon, Murray, McManaman, Sadie, and Taylor. Let's just say they haven't been that great, Wigan, as Argyle really controlled this half. And it's Watts who gets the ball, keeps it in. Ooh, he tries to play it off the defender, hoping for the corner. But the defender manages to keep it in and clear it forward. As Argyle attacking left to right. Not happy with the rearranged Exeter fixture. I don't mind a 12:30 kickoff, if I'm honest.
It was always going to be 12:30, I think.
Yeah, because of the nature of the fixture.
Yeah, I know the police were really unhappy about Sky changing us to... Oh.
Hang on, Curtis, edge of the box. He's trying to go one way, trying to go the other. Harvey almost just overdoes it, doesn't he? He's trying to get a shot off on his right, then trying to move it to his left, and he ends up just fumbling it as Wigan now get away with the ball. It's the number 7, Murray, who's lays it off to Taylor, but again, brilliant defending, this time from Edwards. Sees the ball cleared as Taylor stays on the deck.
It's one in the ribs. So one in the ribs.
Yeah, he did it did look like he had a bit of a, we're seeing the replay now. As Taylor cuts inside him. So Edwards goes to clear the ball with some force and clashes with Taylor. I think he takes the shot from Edwards into the ball. Yes, it was in that delicate area, let's just say.
That was in the no-no square.
Debbie's voted as well. I'll tell you what I'll do for those where's the QRs. Let me just switch it. So I've put the Marie Hurahan vote back up on this screen. So for those of you that want to click it still, there you go. Who would have thought that Pepper would be in double figures this season? It's brilliant. I just hope that we have got some sort of reasonable, we can get some sort of reasonable deal on him.
It's also a light to our coaching staff as well. It's also a huge praise.
Fair
coming in, and he's not. He wasn't in the best of form, and when he come in, he was identified as a striker for the future, as an investment, and for him to shine how he has this season, I think is a huge. There's a huge part to play for this coaching team, and especially from his first opening months to now, he's two different players.
Not much happening, folks, but Wigan do try and get the ball on this left-hand side, but Curtis closes it out. Goes a Boateng straight past to Watts on this right-hand side. Who then lovely ball fed through to Curtis. His first touch isn't brilliant, and it just takes it away from him. And the defender clears the ball and deals with it. But that was a great little bit of link-up play between a few Argyle players there, but sadly, Curtis couldn't control it well enough as the ball's now back with Watts, who does well to keep hold of it, rides the challenge. Kano goes back to Ross on this right-hand side. Ross chips it down the field. He does find Boateng, who picks it up on this right-hand side. What's he going to do with it? He's waiting for Curtis to get into... Oh, Edwards finds himself into the box. It was a brilliant pass, but the defender gets his tackle in. It's a corner to Argyle. A lovely bit of play going on this right-hand side, Harvey. Wow.
Yeah, great link-up play there. I was quite surprised there with Boateng to cut back. I would have liked to have seen him take on this man and try find it to Pebble. I really want a Pebble hat-trick. Really want a Pebble hat-trick.
In answer to Matt's question, I mentioned Curtis a lot. Mitchell, not so, but Mitchell's still done a sterling job as Curtis looks to take this corner, but the referee has seen a little bit going on between, I think, the keeper and Peppel, and also Weir. for Wigan as Pebble's just like, get off me, man. Who do you think you are? I'm coming for my hat-trick here. Just like Harvey England just said, as we wait for Curtis to take this cross into the box. It does go towards the middle, but it's cleared away. It's Edwards now who picks this up. He does loft it straight back into the box. It's Ross who heads it across, but it's cleared. It's not the best of clearances from the Wigan defender, but Taylor picks it up. He does knock it down field, and the number 44, that's someone that's come on. I think it's Hungbo. Not sure who's gone off. It might be Sadie, actually, but Wigan did make a substitution. Must have been at half time.
Yeah, Callum McManaman for Hungbo and Matthew Smith for Bertoni.
Right, okay, brilliant. Thank you. So Bertoni, number 43, and 44 for Hungbo. As Wigan try and do something with this ball down this left-hand side. I'm not surprised, Harvey, that they did make some changes as Curtis just takes a ball maybe equally into the delicate area as he just goes down just to get his breath back. Yeah, Wigan needed to change something, didn't they, to try and get back into this game. But Argyle are not letting up at all, are they?
No, I think we could see a result like Blackpool here, where it's a really dominant display. We sort of cancel out any opportunities and get a few goals, which is only a positive. You know, if we can score 3-4 goals here, give ourselves a plus 3, plus 4 goal difference.
Bit of a cushion.
It's something we haven't had over the last couple of years, where we've been negative goal difference and we've had to rely on extra points because of the goal difference. So it'd be a nice change for it to be the opposite.
Yeah, no, it would be. Try and end the season on a high when you consider the injury situation. I think the thing that still makes me nervous, but touch wood, is, or veneer, as that speaker I've got to the right of me is, it just goes to show with Sorinola, folks, he's out for, well, we're not sure. It's an ankle injury, but it's not looking good. Harding is out with a groin. It could be a couple of weeks. So sadly, it doesn't take much, does it? Still, it seems to fall foul of some more injuries, and that's why we're seeing Waro and Campbell from the youth setup on the bench.
It's good opportunities for them. It's good to be around the first team. On a trip like this,
experience.
An away game like this for a 16-year-old, even just to sit on the bench, be around the first team, soak in the atmosphere. Take on board what's said to him on the bench and take on board what other people are saying.
Yeah, as Wigan, with their free kick from the foul that was given when Curtis dragged a player down, has amounted to nothing, as usual. Ben grabbing some crisps, slams the door in the background. It is Kerr, I think, on this right-hand side. The captain he is. For Wigan, trying to find some space. He gets it to Hungbo, who came on at half-time, but the ball forward is easily dealt with by Ross. He takes his time and finds Peppel, who can't get his pass away, so it is picked up by the number 7, Murray, here for Wigan on this left-hand side. The number 6 now, Weir, is forced to go back to the number 19, Robinson. It's Nameson who's now on the ball. So no sooner do they try and think they get forward, then Argyle force them back. It's a long ball down, though. It does force Ross to clear it before going out for a corner, so it is a throw-in. Sadie is still on the pitch. So it was McManaman that went off. And the other one now, but doesn't matter.
That is a great point. Someone said, has Luca ever kept a clean sheet? I'm trying to...
Oh, have a try. Well, you should find that out in FOTMob, Harv.
Yeah.
We're not just FOTMob. There's other stats platforms that are available. Let me see.
Leyton Orient away in the Carabao. In the Carabao, he kept a clean sheet.
In the Carabao. Still no changes by the looks of it. Doncaster still losing, Luton winning, beating. Forgetting the play now. Reading still 0-0 and Stevenage still drawing 1-1. Edwards just getting a block in, but it does mean it's a corner to Wigan on this left-hand side. Let me switch back to that screen.
Home in the Virtue, sorry.
Blackpool home. Yeah, Stephen Vaughan saying.
Home.
Yes,
Yeah.
he's not as bad as we all think. As this cross comes in, it's really deep. Boateng does jump up to clear it. It does come off Boateng for a corner now on the opposite side, on the right-hand side for Wigan now. 55 minutes on the clock. Graham Burns says, what with our financial problems, will we sell all our assets? Same old story. Look, as any business, if you're financially in a difficult situation, if you have got assets, you're thankful for that. As the cross comes in, again, it's towards the far post, and it's managed by Curtis as the header comes back down towards goal. It is dealt with and cleared by Curtis. Wigan just turning up the wick there for a bit, but I still can't see them getting much out of this game. But Argyle do just need to keep their wits about them and maintain their shape, as it's with Hungbo now on this right-hand side, as he's got Dale and McKenzie trying to force him back. He does manage to find a pass. Oh, they do sneak a ball forward here. It's dealt with brilliantly by Watts as he turns his man and gets the ball to Boateng, who launches it downfield as Dale is sprinting for his life to pick this up. He will get to the ball. He does cut into the box. He manages to stay on the pitch. Oh, what's going on? He's still got it. Oh, it was just behind Peppo. If Peppo was that little bit later to the party, that would have probably been his third goal on the hat trick this evening. But Harvey, Dale again went like the clappers to get that ball. Did brilliant to keep it in rather than try and knock it off the defender for a corner. And another chance for Argyle there.
Yeah, inches there. It's defining Dale's pace there. Great example of it. He's beat the defender and he's done the right thing there. It's not as easy as it just looks to do that either. You know, it takes a bit of skill to do that. And very unfortunate that Pebble couldn't be on for his hat trick at the end of it.
No, brilliant game and performance from Dale. He does have his critics as well. Banana Bus guys will be going mental, says Stephen Cooper. They will. Shout out to them and all the other. Do we know how many travelling Green Army are there today, Harv?
I seen something on X. It was about 500, I believe. Yeah. I'm pretty sure I've seen that. Which, again, is great numbers. Wigan on a Tuesday night is great numbers, 500.
Yeah, as Wigan are breaking forward. Hungbo now finds himself down this left-hand side, switching sides as he tries to get past Edwards. Edwards has managed to just force him outside of the box, but he does make the pass back to the number 19, Robinson, who doesn't get he tries to get his cross in, but Boateng gets to it and blocks it out, and it's a throw-in now to Wigan. They are slightly turning it up a bit. Second half substitutions, Hungbo definitely making a bit of an impact, but Argyle dealing with that and still managing it. What else have we got? Reading have had 5 shots, none on target. Keep it like that for Saturday. Speaking of Saturday, Carl, you'll be there at the game. Carl will be joining me for the watch along. He'll be coming around mine for that. So let's make a big one out of that as well on Saturday. So if you're not getting to watch the game yourselves, then of course join us for that one on Saturday. We may have Michael Hawkes on Thursday to give us the Reading view again. He always joins us on every live and also supports the pod, which is great. So we'll join us for that. It will be on Saturday night's post-match. As it stands, it is just Carl and I, because Gavin will be at the game and Andy's unavailable. So if anyone else would fancy coming on and to join us, we did have Andy Prousey on Thursday last week to talk about what he's up to and give his thoughts on Argyle. He joined us for the show. So more than happy to welcome someone else on. Just make contact with me on one of my socials and we'll see what we can do. Although I'm sure Carl and I will make the most of it. But that'll be a tough slog, that half, doing the watch along and then doing the evening show. But hopefully if we win, we won't care.
Yeah, you'll be high on adrenaline if we win.
Yeah, definitely. Well, not if. Not if.
When.
Yeah, not much happening, guys, as I would have cut to the play. So at the moment, Pie Face can't wait for his weekend kebab. Then he goes gymnastics. In fairness to him, though, at least he's making an effort to get to the gym. He obviously does a lot of Twitch gaming and stuff, so he sat at his desk a lot. That's the nature of his, what he has to do now. But he does try and get himself out there. Sorry, mate.
And he's lost quite a lot of weight as well. You look at how big he used to be and stuff, and compared to now, it's a great achievement, really.
Yeah, and he is a massive F1 fan as well, so I can't argue with that either. So as Hungbo picks up this ball, as he tries to find some action here, he does receive a 1-2 pass back. He finds himself going into the box. Oh, Watts just shouldering him a bit wide and trying to just sort of make sure he tells the ref that he's not making contact with him. Yeah, is that?
No, free kick.
Yeah, it's a free kick. Watts giving that one away. Watts' his performance is definitely better in this game.
Yeah.
But I don't recall him being significantly influential in the game. But he just a bit overzealous there with his double tackle. But he's trying, I think, Harvey. He is trying to sort of make amends and improve his game in this match today.
Yeah, he's sort of rolling his sleeves up, getting mucky, getting amongst it and stuff. A few good tackles there. I think it was a foul. You know, we can't argue that. But yeah, I don't mind that when a player's, he's showing promise. He wants to get involved. He's trying to get onto the ball. He's wanting to, be that back wall, be the defensive line, get amongst it. You can't knock the effort.
Free kick on this right-hand side. Curtis is the draft excluder. Harv. Wow. So Hammond does make the save, but it could have nearly been another howler because he does it. He goes down to his left, tries to collect the ball, catch it, and it just fumbles out of his hands. Oh, that was lettuce hands again, Harv, wasn't it?
Yeah, I don't know what the weather's like up and around Wigan, but let's hope for his sake it's been raining and that was just.
Well, let's just not give him excuses. It isn't raining, and it's I mean, look, he parries it away. He could have punched it to the left. He tries to catch it, but it does fall out of his hands. But look, it's still 2-0. They haven't scored off the back of it, so we'll give him a break and the benefit of the doubt now. So a good save, as Graham Brown says, the Wigan corner. Oh! I tell you what, though, Harvey was in the right position then. The corner came into the box. It was flicked forward towards goal. And the number 7, Murray, for Wigan, tries to flick it with his back heel. And luckily, Hammond was in the right place on the line to collect that ball. So he gave away the corner, but he made up for it there as Wigan are certainly turning up the wick a little bit. As the number 7, Murray, is finding himself on his own on this right-hand side. He tries to get the cross in to avoid it going out for a goal kick. But safely collected and held in his hands by Hammond on that occasion.
Yeah, I think a clean sheet's really important here, and I think definitely getting the next goal. I think if this game goes 2-1, it gets a bit tense, it gets a bit nervous, and the momentum switches. So I think it's really important for Pebble to get his hat-trick and us to see the game up.
Yeah, it's. I think with the tails being up a little bit, Wigan, if they got a goal now, it would certainly have them riding a bit higher. But Argyle just forcing them back as Robinson goes back to Tickle, who then launches it forward, but it's dealt with by Mitchell. Ferry Town Croher saying, "Don't jinx it, lads." So yeah, no, we try not to. But Luca will be relieved. It will be a massive thing if he can get another. Oh, is that Watts again? He's going to get a yellow this time. It's not one Watts. That's at least your third. Watts is trying to go. It's just one ref. He does receive his 6th yellow card. I did say
suspension. Is it 7?
Well, I thought it was 5, which I got wrong on Saturday night when I assumed it was 5 yellow cards. But I think now we're towards this latter stage of the season. Someone let us know in the comments. I'm not sure what you have to get up to. Andrew T saying energy levels have dipped, need changes. Yes, we're probably around that time, Andrew. It's not a bad shout. Argyle did do a lot of work in that first half, and at least we got 2 goals off the back of all that effort. As Wigan are trying to get the ball out of their own half, but they're pressed by Deo and Pepple. And also Watts joining the party, I think, there, as they're now forced to go back. They're trying to flick it amongst themselves, but they're going to lose this in a minute if they're not careful, Wigan.
Yeah, it's always thinking now, if it's not 5 or 7, it might possibly be 10, but
it's not. Am I right in saying, isn't it 5? Like early in the season, you get a suspension.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure now. I'm thinking of it. I'm pretty sure after Christmas it changes. But
why that is, I don't really understand.
10 yellow cards before suspension. It's a bit extreme, isn't it? I suppose.
On header, Sadie tries to run on this left-hand side, and he's got the arm running. I can't see who it is. I think it might have been the other substitution, Bertoni, who does get the ball across the deck.
Hey.
Oh, is that handball? Oh, I tell you what. So they got the ball to Taylor wide in the box, who shoots it straight at goal. For me, Mackenzie looks like he handballs it, trying to block the shot. It then rebounds to Ashby Hammond, who collects it. Wow, I can't wait to see a replay there. We might have just got let off with that one. As Curtis goes forward, he's going to try and get a shot off. Oh, he does, but it's deflected and it goes out for a corner. Wigan a little bit frustrated that they didn't get that penalty claim, and then nearly caught out and undone by Argyle trying to get their third on the counter. Here we go. So it was Sadie who passed it forward. It was to the Bertoni, who's out on the left-hand side. He gets the cross across the ground. Mackenzie's there. Oh, it's handball, Harv, all day long. That's a penalty. How the linesman and the ref hasn't seen that. We'll see it better from this angle. It's a grass cutter ball across the deck.
Yeah, he's
come on. How well that we've had some decisions go against us. We were lucky. Wigan will be massively hard done by. Curtis with this corner. Can we make it 3-0 and kill them off? No, it's too short. It's headed back wide, but it is Curtis who will pick it up again as he's looking to decide to... Oh, he flicks it cleverly into the box. It's Boateng who's got it. He's just got his back towards goal. He finds Curtis again, who gets to cross in, but it's cleared away, and it's now Hungbo, who's going to try, if he can. Oh, he doesn't. He mishits the pass. It deflects off Nelson. Oh, and Boateng plays it across the box, and it's Dale who flicks it over. I think it's a goal kick. Oh, tell you what, Harv. God, they're all at 6s and 7s. Wigan at the moment.
That was horrendous. Yeah, I think this game has spurred into life. I think I've just seen a comment there by someone. We need to get some subs, and I think we need to use this game management wisely. Get Kane off. Let's reserve him for Saturday. I'd get Watts off as well now. Now he's on the yellow. His game's done. I can't remember who we got.
Curtis taking this corner on this right-hand side. It's in towards a good spot. Oh, what a save! Oh, it's a brilliant header. I'm trying to just see who it is. Oh, it's Dale again. He's dangerous in the box.
He was so free.
Brilliant, powerful header down towards the keeper, and the keeper manages to get his leg out, and it's powerful enough it goes over the bar.
Look how free he is in the middle there. He's got no one around him. He's got a yard to each angle of him.
And he does well with a header. The keeper pulls off a great save, and it spins over the bar. It's another corner to Argyle on the left-hand side this time. Wow, Dale having a hell of a game. Reading are now losing. Come on, you Greens. Right, I think it's Kane taking this, or is it Curtis? I can't quite see. No, it's Curtis. Ball into the box, or it's cleared away, but it will be. It's a free kick or offside to Wigan. I tell you what, the significant deflection, if you haven't seen it, from that handball from Mackenzie, I just cannot work out how the ref and the linesman haven't given that penalty. But as someone just put in the comments, as TC said, the decisions will even themselves out. And that certainly has, done that for us tonight. Substitutions for, is that Wigan? Yeah, take Robinson coming off. And trying to see, is it Vickers, 25? Is that Harv that's come on?
Yeah.
Where does that pit us? It doesn't really move us, does it? Reading will stay on 54 on our 52. So Stevenage and Reading losing. Wow. It's mixing it up, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. This playoff, these last two playoff spots as Tickle takes his goal kick. Goes down to the right-hand side, and it's cleared away by Mitchell with a strong header as we can try and flick it back forward. But Mackenzie this time getting it forward and clearing it, and forces Wigan to go back. I think it was Aimson to go back to Tickle, who, 45. That is Chapman who's come on, just now for the substitution. As Hungbo now tries to get it forward, and no, they can't quite, as Ross clears it away, but it goes all the way back to Tickle. Wow, interesting game. It's certainly Wigan have sparked themselves into life, but they were nearly undone by still reeling that lack of a penalty decision. Argyle could have taken the advantage with Dale having two fantastic chances at goal and not quite able to get Argyle's third. It looks like there might be something incoming, so we shall see. This is what happens when I look at the comments as Curtis tries to deal with his header. He does. Edwards wins it back from him. It's past to Boateng. Edwards on the overlap down this right-hand side as he's cutting into the box. He's unchallenged. He squares it across. Who's it going to? Oh, hang on. It's rebounded out. Peppel. No, it's not. It's Watts. It's 3-0 to the Greens as Watts makes it outside of the box. It was ping-ponging all around inside the area. It was a brilliant bit of link-up play with Curtis and Boateng with Edwards overlapping on the right-hand side, driving into the box unmarked, and then he was trying to find the pass, and someone was trying to find someone else. Eventually, it fell to Watts, who gets a goal just on the, I think it was on the 18-yard line. Ads, I knew it was coming because I saw your bloody comment, but that's fine. We'll take it. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Wigan 0, Plymouth Argyle 3. Harvey, your thoughts?
I think that's all 3 points now. I can see as the camera pans to it there, the home fans leaving.
Brilliant. Talk it through, Harvey.
I mean, it's a great play. It's like ping pong in there. Edwards, area of uncertainty, defender off the post. A great ball from Boateng, calm and composed, and Watts. It's a great finish. It's a great finish right away, tucked into the corner. You've got a feel for Wigan, though. I think if they get that penalty, which is undeniable, it's a penalty, and they make it 2-1, this game could have lopsided for us. But how Argyle reacted to that decision and got a bit lucky, well, very lucky. I
don't know what Murray's doing at that far post, but he almost is like deliberately trying to almost score a goal. It comes off the post, but there's no conviction in what he's trying to do there, is it? And it rebounds out. And then, like you say, Boateng, who's had a fantastic game as well, just calm and composed, finds Watts on his own, who does well to finish it. And, hopefully that will give Watts the lift that he needs to spur him going forward into games.
Yeah, 100%. I think, like we were saying earlier, he needs a bit of momentum. He needs a bit of confidence. And what more confidence in a goal and a great performance. He's not only done the job with a goal, he's also defensively been accurate. Yes, he gave away a few fouls and got himself booked, but there he is. There's the goal celebration.
I nearly forgot again. and all the effort I went to making that as well.
An all-round performance.
Yeah, it's Kane's coming off. I tell you what, that's right on 73 minutes. Get him off now. We're in the position. GFX, Mike. That's it. I am looking to try and do. I do have a bit of nostalgia with the old original Sky Sports, like the slow-mo build-up where they go, "Here we go. This is it." Like for those of us that are old enough, Harvey, you probably weren't even born. Those are the good old days of amazing graphics from Sky Sports for your Ford Super Sunday and Monday night footballs. So I said to Carl earlier, I need to do some sort of graphic as we start the watch along. So
I can vaguely remember a Premier League one a bit like that with it's like the badge and then the lion comes out alive. I don't know if that's the same one you're on about.
Sorry, wrong chat. Yeah, we'll see on that one, Tony. Any more than I'll bag you, I'm afraid. But Hungbo trying to get the ball. Edwards just robs it off him and finds Peppel on this middle of the pitch. He's forced out to his left-hand side. He's got the overlapping Dale, is it? I can't quite see. I think it is. Yeah, it is Dale. I'm going to say man of the match for me so far, Dale. I think Harv.
Yeah, I think he's definitely a contender for it. Yeah. I think he's had a really good game. I think he's been unlucky not to get a goal. I think he deserves a goal. I think he's another one a bit like Watts, where his performances are all there and he just doesn't get on the score sheet, which probably doesn't bother him. To be fair, now I've said it, probably he's happy how he's going and hopefully his run can continue.
Yeah, definitely. As we're going to try to get it forward again. You absolutely hit the nail on the head, Harv. I mean, Argyle pressurised them after they didn't get that decision. Clearly frustrated, and Peppel's not going to quite get that. And Argyle just kept the pressure on. 2-3 corners, I think. and then the breakaway, which off the back of Wigan trying to get forward. And it was brilliant from Curtis to, I think it was Edwards to Curtis. Edwards then carried on running to overlap both of them as Boateng received the ball, fed it forward to Edwards. And it's one of those typical overlapping runs, isn't it, from Edwards when he does that and he gets forward and he just charges down, pit a low ball across the goal mouth. The number 7, Murray, who just, like I said, weirdly just almost looked like he wanted to tap it into his own goal, came off the post and then rebounded out to Boateng, who laid it off to Watts, and Watts got the finish to make it 3-0. But so 2 out of the 3 goals tonight have been absolutely brilliant. The first and the third, brilliant team goals. As Wigan try and get down this left, and it goes out for a throw-in. Harv?
Can't knock this performance, really. Like I said at half-time, I think the building blocks for our attacking success has been the defensive display. I think in quite a few wins this season, our defensive display has gone quite unnoticed compared to when we're scoring 2, 3, 4 goals. Keeping a clean sheet is so important in this game. Now, no silly mistakes. Ross and Mitchell looking stronger and stronger every game they play together and looking more calm and composed.
Oh, as the ball's flicked on, who's going to win this? No, Pebble doesn't quite get to it, but Wiredu has come on. I missed who's come off. No, it was Kane, wasn't it? Apologies. Yeah, Kane for Wiredu. So it's good to see Wiredu get some minutes. It looks like Amichi's about to come on, and Patterson as well. So it's the right time to make a change, keep some of those legs fresh. Also, just removes the potential for some of these players to get an injury. But again, brilliant comeback for the second half against Donny, and a great all-round performance today as the Wiredu's throwing into the box is cleared, but Edwards gets his header back in. What's going on here? Pebble does win the ball off the number 7 Murray. Lets it go out though for a throwing. Andy Ruby and me says this is another statement win. Teams are not going to want to play us, certainly at home. In terms of away for us, we got momentum again. Come on, you Greens. Exeter still losing to Lincoln 1-0. Yes, Reading and Stockport also still losing. Probably still 20 minutes to play with injury time. As we're on 77 minutes. It is Ronan Curtis, who's also had a fantastic game, as he claps the travelling Green Army as he comes off for Xavier Amici. It's one of these games as well, Harv, that someone like Amici coming on. Equally, I've been probably a big critic of his. It's a chance for the momentum going with Argyle against Wigan. He could possibly get on the score sheet as well in this game.
Yeah, 100%. I think this is the type of game now where I've seen a comment just now from Matt saying about Aseni needing minutes. This is a game for Aseni. But you don't want to take Pebble off. Pebble's on for a hat trick. You really want to try keep him on.
Yeah, you do. You have to just take the gamble. I mean, touch wood. I'm not even going to mention it, but hopefully he will get his hat trick. I agree with Aseni though. He does. You want to see him up there. Really, but again, we wanted to see him start this game tonight. And to be fair, Cleverly's got the lineup and the players have got it spot on. And I think Kane, definitely that experienced person in midfield, Harv, again, just brings the best out of the likes of Boateng, Dale and Curtis out wide. Edwards comfortable in his position to then also overlap and break forward down the right there. It's just brilliant performance tonight, isn't it?
Yeah, 100%. Is the only problem with this Argyle side is that we're never going to see Kane and
Rules.
Sorry, I went name blank. Rules play together, because what a midfield that would be.
Not this season anyway.
No,
as Amici doesn't quite get his layoff pass to Edwards. Wigan now, it's Humbo down this left hand side. What's he going to do? He's got Mitchell and Amici on him, and they both deal with that, especially Amici. Wiredu just needs to get rid of it. Back to Mitchell, who does swing it out and clear it forward, but it's headed back. Hungbo receives the ball again on this left-hand side, goes back to the number 45, which is Chapman, who came on about 10, 15 minutes ago. He's forced, though, to go back to the number 4, Aimson, and again, being closed or forced back. What's going on with 2-2. My dad's an Ipswich fan. I did see an expletive in one of his messages, but they must have come back in the game. Oh, it's a poor ball there from Boateng. Playoff contenders, or they are in the playoffs, Ipswich again. So, can they look to get straight back up into the Premiership? What an achievement under McKenna that would have been if that happens over these last few years. Matt Montgomery saying, I can't understand why Michi is getting on and Aseni ain't. VW Coco, evening to you, mate. I'd sign Mitchell, Kane, Harding this summer. Well, I think if any decent championship club's going to come in for someone, it's clearly going to be Mitchell, and deservedly so. As Wigan try and get it forward. It would be a great signing as Watts finds. Oh, he finds Peppo outside the box. He's now inside the box. He goes to the left of the defender. He can't quite get his shot away. It is out for a corner, though. Can Peppo still? He's got 10 minutes plus injury time, Harv, to try and get that hat-trick.
Fingers crossed. I'm buzzing for it. I did want to say as well, Wigan this second half, the first half of that second half, their substitute Hungbo sort of was their leading spirit in their attack. I should have said it earlier, but I forgot to say. I did want to, any Wigan fans watching, did want to give you some light onto the topic.
I'm just seeing what's being shared. Someone shared a tweet in our group. Oh, by the way, if you want to join us, Patterson looks to take this corner on the left hand side here.
I didn't go because of work, pretty much. I did want to go, but when it got moved to a Tuesday, it's too far. I'm getting old. I'm an old man.
You gotta earn your living now, Harv, haven't you? You see, it's you can't rely on your YouTube and your mum and dad now. You're a grown man.
I'm a grown man. I'm getting old.
I mean, all those £10 every month from YouTube, they're not going to quite cut it at the moment, are they?
No, not anymore. Not anymore.
It is still weird. I mean, like there's a tiny bit that we earn off the ads, and it is tiny. Yeah. But it's still mad to think that, Christ, wow, you're earning something from the content that you produce in that way. It's just weird, isn't it?
Yeah, and especially last season where I was earning really good money, really, for what I was doing, and I've never really before that seen it as a business, or never really seen the business side of it. It's never really tempted me either. It's not because I've never really done it for the money. I've done it for the passion.
Wigan just on the break, 2 seconds. Harvey's the number 25, driving through the box. He lays it off to. Oh, it's off the bar. I'm trying to think, was it Taylor? It is Taylor who hits the crossbar this time. It was a good bit of play from the number 25, which is Vickers. Drives forward, gets past Boateng, and then he sort of cuts inside, lays it off, and Taylor, who was left on his own, tries to side foot it at goal, and it hits the crossbar. So Argyle get away, and Ashby Hammond so far still keeping his clean sheet. But yeah, you do it for a hobby. You share the experience, you share the journey, and then you start getting something off the back of it. But I think you have to so commit. The sort of content creator side for like Pie Face and stuff. He's just hit 100,000 recently, hasn't he, on YouTube? That's a huge milestone. But so much goes into it.
100%, yeah. I mean, to make a living off it where you don't need to work and you can live comfortably and still do what you want. It is very much late nights, early mornings, 7 days a week. You've got to really enjoy it and really see the love of it to be able to want to do it long term. And it's got to be really consistent as well, because it's sort of a pay as you earn. If your videos aren't doing well, then you're not earning money as such, and that's the dangerous side of it, and that's why it can be so frowned upon, really, but it can also be so successful. And you see now through TikTok's now a huge platform where people are becoming famous and creators and such, and you're seeing the right people become famous, and you're seeing the others. But Pie Face deserves every minute of it. He gets a lot of stick. He does his miles.
Yeah, he will do. Yeah.
He does think, well, he does more miles than me nowadays, and And I know from experience how hard it can be to go to every game and get up the next morning, or like he does his streams and then doesn't sleep and goes right through. So
Yes,
yeah,
I feel sorry for Jason who organises and drives a banana bus having to pit up with
yeah,
them.
yeah.
We just a second up. We got Caleb Watts who's coming off, and Seb Campbell comes on for his second appearance.
Uh,
Peppel is being taken off. Doesn't look too pleased about that. It's 85 minutes on the clock, but look, you're best off getting him off and just making sure he doesn't pick up anything in the game. Yeah, you can. He's having a bit of banter with Nance, who's saying, yeah, he could have stayed on and maybe got a hat trick. But Senny is on, and Seb Campbell is on. Really good. But yeah, I came across someone on. I don't go on TikTok much. I used to put a lot of content on this. Where we started the stream actually,
yeah,
because of fellow Argyle life who were already on X and stuff, and we thought we'd start with there as Hungbo. There hasn't been much happening, but certainly Wigan Argyle look a little bit more disjointed with the number of changes, as you can imagine. Wigan now trying to get forward. Hungbo now squares it across, forced back a little bit. But yeah, it's that guy I come across on Instagram, and he's like, "Do you know who I am, kid?" When someone like sets him
yeah,
challenges, and
yeah,
it's that sort of
yeah,
content. It's just nuts. You can just make anything out of nothing. It is
yeah.
absolutely
And sometimes that's what you need as well. Sometimes that's what people need when they've got busy lives, hard working jobs, everything is going on in the world. Sometimes you need someone to just look at for half a minute, 2 minutes, and it just takes
yeah,
your mind off it, and you can just laugh your head off. I know who you're on about. He's
yeah.
brilliant, isn't he?
Yeah, he is. Yeah. Well,
That's
that's
what
why
you.
people watch our show. Like tonight, Harv. They
Yeah,
want to be entertained. With what's going on when they can't get to watch the game themselves. I enjoy doing it. I enjoy it when you're on with me, Carl's on with me. We
yeah,
can just and especially because we're winning 3-0. But you make it what it is, and it's a lot, to be fair. I mean, I don't really do much prep for this. I get the team sheets out in front of me, so I can also explain who's on the ball. There's not much happening at the moment. Edwards is obviously, I know who the Argyle players are, but I like to try and at least make sure I cover who the Wigan players are, rather than just go number 3 and number 10, number 12, whatever.
yeah,
And then obviously Thursdays, generally probably because of the game tonight, I'll get the highlights and that up. That's generally, it takes an hour just in between getting that ready. And the same with Saturday as well. So, we can bring you the content that we bring you. And I wanted to make sure as a show we bring a point of difference. And it's great. We've added the watch along to it. We get you on when we can as well, not just for this, but for those post matches. And there's more to come. The Argyle ladies with Heather, that's been a recent addition. Hoping to give her own show segment in the new year. And we may potentially get a certain special someone who we might have mentioned earlier onto a show before the season's out. As Amici was trying to make something of the ball there, but doesn't quite get it. We're not just waffling for the sake of it. The game is still going on, but there's not much happening. I think it's settled down now, Harv. I think at Wigan have realised that they're not going to get anything out of this game, and Argyle are just doing what they need to do.
yeah. I think they're just tightening up here. I think Cleverley's probably expressed his importance of a clean sheet
Yeah.
more than I have this second half. So I think it's more about just securing the 3-0 and nothing silly, no injuries, and just seeing the game out last few minutes.
Yeah, Lad Baby's good. What he's done and what they've done has been phenomenal. We still have Reading losing. Are they losing? Yeah, is that right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Reading losing, Leighton Orient still losing.
yeah. Stevenage losing. So which is the
Lincoln are 4 points clear at the top of the league.
what's that score line? Doncaster have equalised against Luton, but that was on 60 minutes, and we're a bit behind on that one. Barnsley won, Cardiff won still. Yeah, Lincoln still winning. Exeter still losing. I think we had an Exeter fan in the chat earlier. What's that 3-0 one? Oh, yes, that's us. So results for once going so far our way with 1 minute left on the clock. So we shall see what the added time is going to bring us. as Gary Caldwell, looking a little bit. You get that manager bouncer, don't you? I think they had like the odd defeat, but then you got a couple of results, and it's normally that third or fourth game, and then sort of the shit creeps back in. Excuse my French, but
Yeah.
and tonight that's because Argyle totally outboxed them and just made sure they've had no time on the ball to think there again. Even Wiradoo getting stuck in, it's a free kick to Wigan, but they really haven't taken. They took their foot off the gas a little bit in the second half, didn't we? But Wigan had a bit of momentum, but when Argyle needed to, they stepped back on the gas and got the third goal.
Yeah, I think tonight's been fortunate for Argyle. That penalty call, I think that changes the game. So Wigan can feel hard done by, and I think that it's one of those for an Argyle fan, you're buzzing that it's come across. But if I was an Argyle fan in a Wigan's fan's position, I'd be absolutely gutted and probably swearing at the ref and not going to send him a Christmas card. So, it's one of those. As an Argyle fan who's been on the end of bad decisions, it's bittersweet for me to try celebrate it. But great win tonight. I think it's been a hard job for Gary Caldwell to go into Wigan in the position they were in. Obviously, they've got some good talent in the squad. Callum Wright on loan from Argyle. I don't know how
he's their third top rated on FotMob.
Yeah. We know what Callum Wright can be like as a player. He's a good player, workhorse. He'll run on and off the ball. He scores goals. I think he's probably missing from this Wigan side tonight. He would have caused us some troubles.
Good win, Mike says. Enjoy it. But your game still isn't over, I believe, is it? Mike, it makes it tasty, me lover, as we come to Reading on Saturday. I think it's as I think Debbie mentioned it in one of our last lives. Remember what happened the last time we had back-to-back away games? Yes, we won both of them. I must admit, past, I'd say at least 5 or 6 games, I've gone into the games feeling nonplussed, like not sure, not feeling confident, not feeling like we're going to lose. And it's the same with tonight. You don't know what's going to come. There was rumours Peppel was potentially injured, which was a bit nerve-wracking. We did hear, and people did see Soranola in a foot plastic thing, a boot. So we knew he was likely to miss out. But Peppel did start the game and obviously got 2 goals. But it's the fact that I think, the squad in their normal positions. Mackenzie's done well as well, coming on again. Edwards and his right back. Kane, as we said, Peppel, Curtis, Dale, still my man of the match, and he is still on the pitch. Bless him. Don't think many people would have thought he would have lasted the full 90 half, as we've got 2 minutes left of this added on time.
No, I think this has been a really credit to his performance. He's ran his socks off. I think he's been unlucky not to get a goal or an assist. He's done a proper, winger's performance, outpaced the fullback, made it difficult for them, done important runs, got balls into the box.
Looking to try and break away with Amici now as Seni laid it off to him, but Amici's pass back to Seni doesn't quite make it, and that stunts that chance.
I did want to say, sorry, I've seen a comment from Matt. Matt, if this goes to anyone, if you ever see me with my girlfriend or not, right, she will tell you more than anyone. I will speak to an orange about football, and I'll speak to anyone about Argyle. So if you ever see me out, please come speak to me about Argyle, because she bans me from speaking to her about it. I go on about it too much. So if you see me, make sure you come say hello, and I don't bite.
No, exactly. And likewise, like I said, someone from the land registry was walking over to, come on, Amici, Amici, just get rid of it. And it is finally cleared by Ross. Someone, I can't remember his name. He doesn't comment. He does watch. He might be watching tonight, actually. So evening to you. He bumped into me and came over and just said, "Oh, are you?" And I said, "Yeah." And we had a little chat. And he watches the shows. He doesn't comment, but he said he enjoys watching the shows. So appreciate that. And then Ollie, who works in the Starbucks just over the road from our head office as well. Said hello on last Friday, was that? Yeah. He's up there. He goes up and travels up with the Banana Bus boys. So he'll be there tonight. But yeah, by all means, no issues at all. Come and stop, say hi, even if it's just to say hello, or if you want to take me up on something I've said, then fine. Good, bad, or indifferent. But that's it, folks. The whistle has gone as Argyle take 3 points. And the most important thing above all else, that looks like Argyle have now secured mathematically their stay in League One for next season. It means, looking at the other results, Harv, they have gone our way. So Argyle stay in 10th on 52 points, with Wycombe to play tomorrow. Stevenage is still going. They're down 2-1 at the moment on 54. Reading, who did lose today, they stay on 54 points. It's very tight. And then Huddersfield in that last spot on 55, who play tomorrow. Stockport, who lost, stay on 56. With some games in hand, though. Sorry, they didn't play tonight. Stockport's tomorrow. They've got a couple of games in hand, though. So we are only, is it three points, but effectively the goal difference. But it's +3 that we're on right now. But yes, 2 goals from Peppel, Argyle's informed striker, and also Watts getting the third and the second. That all but killed off pretty much Wigan in the game. It sees us take those 3 points, and that's safety of League One, Harvey, for next season.
Yeah, I think we push on now. You know, we're knocking on the door there. 3 points. It's an absolute 6-pointer there Saturday. You know, it's a sold out away end, 2,900. No injuries to recall from tonight, so it's going to be an interesting game. It's going to be very interesting. I know I'm buzzing for it.
Yeah, so we're back. Thanks for joining me as well tonight, Harv. We're back on Thursday. Like I said, our show's now on Thursday and Saturday. We're going to give 7:30 a go, just so we can try and aim to get a bit more of the audience in, certainly that younger generation, where they, a bit like Harv, where they go to bed at 8:30. So I had to get it in. So yeah, come and join us for that one. I'll get it scheduled in and up tonight. Well, not tonight, probably tomorrow, because I'm tired now. But yes, Bo Sun dropping in, saying a great win. It certainly was, Bo. Matt saying, thanks, Harvey. Perhaps we can give each other therapy. My wife growls at me if I mention Argyle football. Lox9 saying, Reading 2 shots on target. Ha ha. Yeah, don't jinx us just yet. Who knows what will happen on Saturday. What else have we got? Let me read out a few more. Ads Taylor says, great pod again, guys. Argyle win again. And a clean sheet again for Ashby Hammond. Let's all celebrate that. Bring on Reading. Come on, you Greens. Andy, Ruby and me. Cheers, fellas. Love the watch along. Happy days. What else we got? David Toms, evening to you. He says, thanks, lads. Be with you Saturday. Come on, you Greens. And Chris Barrett as well. Nice commentary. Thank you for that. Great result. Larry from Plymouth, Massachusetts, over the pond, says, full-time, job done. Thanks for the watch along all. Mark Watts was a right handful. I think that meant to say, is predictive letting him down. Graham Byrne, is it pay on the day at Reading? Oh, no idea, but I think
it's sold out full allocation, so I don't suspect there'll be any pay on a day. But just keep an eye on the Argyle website and on X.
Yeah, see what's up there. Meech, or whatever that is, the Bim Pebble fan club chairman Ollie. And I think Bim Pebble's fan club chairman is Andrew T. Actually, Nicholas G saying good result tonight. Come on, you Green. Stumpy Post says rock and roll Argyle. What a great result, and thank you as well, Stumpy, for sharing the channel. So yeah, what else have we got? Terry Alford, Newcastle 1, Barcelona 0. I'm guessing Tottenham didn't come back. Great watch along again, says Debbie Fur. Thank you. Joe didn't put a foot wrong. What an athlete. Absolutely, Mark. Another one with a standout performance tonight. Owen Dale does get my man of the match. So, starting the game, absolutely brilliant throughout. Most Argyle players were brilliant throughout. He had 2 really good chances that unfortunately he couldn't convert. But all round for me was one of the star men. We do sign off tonight with Argyle winning 3-0, keeping that clean sheet in a positive plus, 3, isn't it? Goal difference, from as a result of that as well. Only a couple of points or a few points away now from that final playoff spot. So, guys, it's still on as we go to Reading on Saturday. You will catch, not just obviously Thursday, I'll remind you then, but it will be myself and Carl on Saturday that will do the watch along. So join us for that one. Really looking forward to it now. And like I said, Michael Hawkes, we're coming for you. But we'll discuss that, and hopefully we'll have Mike on Thursday night as well. So Harvey, I'll let you get off because it is way past your bedtime. And equally, I fancy getting off now. But thank you, everybody across the platforms that joined us tonight. Until Thursday, we'll see you there.